just cannot understand the use case for. And it's in the same tree as Hastened, I think. Hasten Fatalis.
Hasten Fatalis.
It's a new one, and it's just like a little sword icon. And it procs on ability use attacks through your basics every now and again. But like so if you have an item that has a buff that procs on ability use or whatever, it procs like every like 10% of the time or whatever on a basic attack.
So you could
but it's like, well, why have I bought this ability item?
You could build that
if I'm going to build that attack speed.
Plausibly
I feel like
you could put that on like Poseidon or Zeus because like an attack speed Poseidon works, but you have to build 90% ability power and just like 1 or 2 attack speed items.
Yeah.
And Zeus it could work on because if you get ability damage proc off of your basics, and your basics are the basis of setting up all of your abilities.
I don't know if it's available on that tree.
It's not for mages. Is it for tanks?
No, like with that, I could see, like I would have to look at it, but I could see there being use for it for like the ability based hunters. Where like
for a Neath or a Marty,
where you're sitting here and like you're mostly
you have a bunch of ability
power, so like that right there gives you just a little bit of an extra squirt on like the basic attacks that you do.
Sure, but I guess like I guess in my mind, what would I replace with that? Because like the only likewise item that I could think of is Hydras, and getting that guaranteed damage prot the next basic afterwards, or a mage's counter would be Polynomicon, is inherently better.
Yeah. Sorry, it's in the same tree as Duality and Asai.
Oh.
It is Duality, yeah. Once every 3 seconds. Oh my god, there's so many ads on this website.
Must be like a warrior item then.
Yeah, once every 3 seconds, your next basic attack will deal additional... Oh, yeah. Additional 25% of your basic attack power is physical ability damage. This damage can trigger ability item effects.
So...
This gives you 55 physical power and 15 attack speed.
I don't know. Surtur, maybe? Anyway. Welcome back to Mad King.
Oh, hey guys, welcome.
Hello!
I didn't
We're
see
talking
you
Smite.
there.
Where did we leave off last time, laddies?
Brother, I don't know. Life's not the same no more.
So...
We had some bad phone calls.
Belrune is weird, and...
Hey, you're weird.
How
many green people do you see walking around?
At the moment, one. But anyways,
not only that, but there's something funny happening to you that we're going to get into today.
Nice.
Me?
Huh? Keep going. What's going on?
Wait, what?
I didn't do anything.
I mean, you did. You just don't remember it.
I remember.
What had happened last?
Belrune tried to talk to some gods. Not so vaguely threatened though, so that's cool.
Hey, Bird for Brains had it coming.
And now we've gotten out of the Feywoods. We destroyed conjuration magic. That's a thing. And now we are making our way back to Bronshire.
Yeah. I got a book from Smiles that I can't read.
That did also happen.
Should learn to read.
Let's see.
It's like primary school level of education.
What else? Isis kind of knows sort of that some shit's going on. But was otherwise unhelpful.
Because you refused to tell her where you got it from.
Well, listen, I don't want to disclose that information.
It's hard
but
hard to help when you don't give away that vital info.
The next sentence out of your mouth was, let's ask Daddy.
Yeah.
You still can.
He already knows shit, so like, you know.
No. Stop.
He's been listening in on this whole conversation.
Stop. No. Stop. Get help.
Brother, you're
Get help from Daddy.
No, not him.
I can't. I might already owe him favors.
Might.
We'll see. He's got to do his part first.
And this is why I hate missing sessions.
I think you were there for that one.
I don't think I was, because I'm pretty sure this happened the same time that...
oh, yeah. It did.
Yeah, you were
Rack
gone.
made her deal with... Yeah, so...
Yeah.
You couldn't yell them out of it that time.
Yeah, I miss one session and everybody just runs wild. It's crazy. I do have one question though. The monstrosities and everything are held together through similar-ish magics to like the pin spell, in the sense of like it's a whole bunch of different magics and everything that like forces them together.
Yeah. No, Lorenzo's still here.
Okay, Lorenzo is still here. Damn. Okay. Because I just thought that maybe by destroying Conjuration, all the Mad King's monstrosities fall apart.
Mm-hmm. There's more ley lines.
There's maybe there's maybe a school of magic that does that.
Well, I would assume that necromancy would be a big one, because they're literally composed of various different children body parts. So
they're not all children.
Not all, but
bits.
Sometimes they make it to adulthood.
Well, yeah, but still, they're made of bits of other people, and if that's not necromancy, I don't know what is. So,
it's necromancy.
Yeah. So
there is, you guys are operating on a couple of assumptions as well, that you did just fully destroy Conjuration, and that there is no Conjuration like magic left in the world, that ley line was 100% of it.
Well, we know that Alia can't use George anymore.
You've never asked her to do that.
I mean, you said that like she finds out that she can't use George and she's devastated, and we went through a whole thing where I was like,
we were just standing next to her with the rock when she said it.
You did go through that conversation before you destroyed the ley line. It was, oh yeah, Alia won't be able to do this.
Okay.
Because Alia's sport talent is Conjuration, and it's going to go away.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a question that could be answered right now. I'm going to ask Alia if she can summon George.
She summons George.
Does it feel different?
No.
What's the vibe check on her Conjuration magic?
George be chillin'.
George be chillin'.
Be Georgian.
Give him a fist bump. All right.
Yeah, he almost smacks you off the boat.
Yeah. We love George.
Then he returns.
All right. So that's interesting.
That might be something maybe to ask Isis about. That would be a more appropriate thing, since she is the goddess of magic in this realm.
You've already opened up a line to her.
Sure, I'll drop Hot Mommy Isis a line again.
Hot Mommy Isis.
She's always wearing that revealing desert clothing.
How dare she?
He's gonna get a number. Daji's not the only one.
Yeah, you reopen a connection to Isis. And I'm sorry, but I've already told you that I cannot help you unless you are ready to disclose some more information.
I have another question that is probably just really telling.
Okay, hold on. For the love of God, phrase this in a way that isn't like, hey, yeah, so we destroyed this ley line.
Don't you listen to him. He sent you to be the ambassador for all of this. You word it however you want.
You do whatever you like.
I already have something in mind.
If Oozle wanted to control how you were going to say this, Oozle would have done it himself.
You're so right.
Touche.
What would happen if theoretically someone like burst the Conjuration ley line that's in our world, and like it disappeared and there was no more?
You feel her presence turn from kind of like this casual,
yeah,
grandiose, but still a conversation thing, to like her presence overbearing.
Yeah.
She's on
the top of you. What did you say?
Well, like theoretically, if someone, like how there's the rocks in the Inuauk, if someone like, pushed those into a ley line, what happens to that ley line and like its magic?
It was you.
No.
You've just done this.
I said theoretically.
And then you show up 2 days later with the exact situation
please
that has happened.
Please roll a bluff check. Something. roll something.
Really,
You're not even 40 miles away from the location where it happened.
I just know what happened. I didn't do it. Do you want to assist on this, buddy?
How do you know what happened? No, this is a private conversation.
Yeah, like this is in your head, dog.
Do I have hero points for this or something? Please.
God, does anybody have hero points anymore?
I have one.
Brack, do you have any hero points? Oh, he has one. You can use it before the roll.
Yeah, use a hero point on this.
+8. Better be a hell of a
I'm
bluff.
gonna need it.
Also know that even if you succeed this bluff, there's going to be follow-up questions.
There's gonna be questions. That's a nat 20. You can check my homework.
What a time for it!
The presence withdraws ever so slightly,
Oh,
and
shit.
you hear her voice through your head. Tell me everything you know now.
So it was something to do with this big tree in the Fey Woods, and someone pushed a rock into the line, and then it went and disappeared. And then we woke up outside.
And you were with them when this happened then?
Well, kind of. I was with
You
them,
said
and then
we
I witnessed
woke up
it.
outside.
Oh yeah. So they weren't there anymore. But we woke up, like we as in the guys. You can tie them into this call if you want, and we can talk about that together.
He said the homies were there and everything.
All of you black out and come to in Isis's hall.
I can't do this alone.
And the first thing you hear out of your mouth is Belrune yelling, I can't do this alone.
My charisma sucks. Okay. My bluff is a
Isis's
6.
presence looms over you. Gladdock kind of like dusts himself off a little bit and looks your guys away and goes, what did you do?
Guys, goddess of magic Isis, goddess of magic, oh high one, the guys.
Do I like bow?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, Alia. Alia like gets down. Lorenzo gives a quick bow, but just kind of like stands there.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened to my conjuration ley line.
I feel like we were talked into this by the DM. He was like totally talked to her about this. And we were like, I see no issue talking to the goddess of magic about how we're breaking shit.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't quite know that you guys would go that far with it that
Well,
fast.
you know,
I thought maybe you would open it up with like, hey, Isis, could you explain to me how magic gets to this world?
something, but no.
You know,
he said we destroyed
Mommy
the
story
ley
time,
line.
you know, instead of like, hey, what would happen if this exact thing that you've been panicking about for the last 48 hours happened?
well, they sent the wrong
In this
man for this
literal
job.
exact same way that it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just blame it all on the Fae. You know, they were there doing crazy stuff, you know.
Trying to pass the blame now will get you nowhere. I can hear what you're saying.
I'm a lady.
Rack manifests a fucking
Rack hits her with the stick
Dora.
dab real quick. His stance, whack.
Rack, I need a circumstance roll from you. D20, D100, whatever you feel like.
My lady.
Goodbye, guys.
There are interested parties in what's going on right now.
Now, in 20.
You feel something in your back pocket.
Damn. You just get her number.
Like something appears.
Okay, so I grope around for it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. It's like this tall, that big around. You pull it out.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a potion. It's this very unnatural red color. The bottle is not glass. It kind of like gives but retains itself, if that makes any sense. There is a label, but it is not written in any language that you speak.
Ask her, is this a threat? Poison?
You like hold it up.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. What are you? Stop trying to distract me from the real conversation at hand. No, there are other gods that are very interested in your party and are, as of now, officially listening in.
Let's hold it close then. Mine now.
Okay, so out of character here. What the fuck?
You tell her that the Fae did it because it's not technically a law.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna sidestep that because
You just tried that?
she heard all of that already.
Yeah.
So The fuck?
So you tell her that the Fae did it. Just stick to our guns. We already said it in front of her.
You can, Rack, you can add to your inventory 1 bottle of Code Red Mountain Dew.
What?
Tell it was an accident. It'll be fine.
Turn it on the gods. Be like, why would you guys leave this dangerous rock down here for mortals to fuck with?
They can't fuck with the rocks. The rocks fucks with them.
Well, they should have sent someone else to fuck with the rocks before we did.
They didn't know anything
They
about
have.
the rocks until just now.
They have sent people to do that. One of them is a god currently.
See? He didn't get all the rocks, though. Should not have made it to godhood.
He didn't get any of the rocks. He
Okay.
hit a dragon there instead. And then gave Rack a bottle of Mountain Dew for that Sigma lady.
That's lit.
Okay.
Too
Okay.
good.
So do we try to blame it on the Fae or do we try to blame it on Daddy?
Well, I feel like the Fae is more believable.
So we came to the okay.
Because Daddy's an outright lie, right?
Well, the
Fae is a
he
half-
You
who
guys
shall
are
not
running
be named.
dangerously low on my ability to give you out of character conversation.
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Go with the half truth.
I gotta. Anybody got any hero points for this bluff check?
Nope.
No.
I just used mine.
Hey,
I got
Rock,
one.
can I-
He
can I-
said you were there. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'll try to explain what happened in a way that doesn't
Insult my
piss
intelligence?
more so piss off the other gods. So we had traveled to these Bay Woods in search of more god tokens to then find out that he who shall not be named, you know who I'm talking about? I assume?
There is like a quiver through the room.
Okay, cool. Had opened up a portal there, and that's how the Fae were getting in, and it was blurring the lines between our realm and their realm.
He made the portal that you stepped through, and you didn't tell me?
Well, I forgot about that part. In all honesty, madam.
Roll bluff.
That's not a bluff.
That's not a bluff.
Just because you forgot a week ago does not mean Belrune forgot 15 minutes later.
She can think I'm lying as much as she wants.
You can also refuse to roll.
No, it's cool. The roll is better than not rolling.
Sometimes.
25. This is almost as high as it gets.
Continue.
So we set about to close said portal because it was, fucking up the world, the realm, all of that. We had discovered the...
PJ boy, we're angering more gods.
We had discovered the ley line, and there was I don't know how you would call it, a thrall message.
Like
or
an avatar
whatnot.
almost.
Yeah, of he who shall not be named, which I am aware is even more concerning because the way it was explained to us was that he did not have enough power to do that. However, apparently he does. And I brought this up to not Zeus, Zephyr, I think. That
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah, that we were pretty sure that we saw him, but Zephyr kind of blew us off like, oh, that's not possible, but, clearly it is. And before we could press him for more information, he had claimed that he had already gotten what he needed from that portal, and he destroyed the ley line. Here we go.
PJ boy, if you got anything to help Oozle right now,
We're pissing off
We
gods,
really
PJ
need
boy.
it.
This is,
Or to hurt
this is,
Oozle.
this
There's
is
always
your
a
stick,
20
man.
for 1.
please help
We're
us this
following the
time.
chaos that you wanted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it
Oh,
like
looks like those are down right now.
We just need to live a little longer, PJ boy, and then you
Give
can
me just
hurt
a
us some
second,
more,
PJ.
okay?
I got you.
We're starting a war with the gods as you wished.
I don't know why
so,
Cloudbot just turns
We
itself
just gotta.
off every
We
now
need
and
to
then.
survive a
Like,
little longer before this war kicks
So
off.
a little bit of a little bit of assistance
There you
would
go.
be
Activate Cloudbot.
more than appreciated.
It was a good story of half truths he just
You
gave.
think PJ
ISIS.
Boy's going to help you?
All right. Hold on. The morning shift was uneventful. What is it?
You surprise me every day. PJ Boy, thank you for the 20 for 20.
PJ boy, you legend. I will use that 20 for 20, and in addition to that 20 for 20, there's 8 from the hero point,
God.
making it a 28, and then an 18 on my bluff, which makes that a 46.
Do you want to roll to preserve?
Roll to preserve?
No.
No. I don't know. That. What is that? What is that?
Okay, so you've never had a 20 for 20 before.
No, I haven't.
You roll anyway, and if it's a nat 20, then the 20 for 20 preserves, and the next roll after that is also a nat 20.
Okay.
It also works for 20 for 1.
Sure.
It's just to see if there's a chain. One time, Kite had a chain of like 3,
That's insane.
where he preserved a 20 for 20 for like
That is not
until
Ooh,
the
that
enemy
was close
turn.
though.
Yeah.
Does not preserve.
1 over. That would have been it. Yeah, no, does not
Damn,
preserve. Does not
damn.
preserve.
PJ Boy, thank you.
Bless you.
What a
Thank you.
strange,
This war of the gods will be glorious.
what
and
a
it won't
strange
kick
line you've
off
set the
right
mouth
now.
on. You tell that to Isis. She then, there's like a recoiling of her presence in like abject terror, and then she falls upon you again. Impossible. He can't. He needs those.
He said
We
he
all
got,
need those.
He said he got what he needed.
No,
That's all.
he
the
can't be
information I
that
have.
far along already.
So
leave me
this-
now, and you immediately
Oh, shit.
are sent back to your boat.
So I'm not talking to the gods no more.
Vladik and Lorenzo like storm above deck. Like, what was that?
Bless you, PJ boy.
Our asses have been spared for the time being.
Yeah.
That is
There's
what just happened.
There's some serious investigating that's going to happen now, though. So
They're
y'all
about
better
to have like an emergency war council. Of the
y'all better like
gods.
cover your tracks appropriately,
We were never here.
like a bot.
I'm never letting you talk to anybody again. You're grounded from talking to people.
Listen, I didn't spend a lot of time with people.
There is no
Diplomacy is
listen.
not really my
There
thing.
is no listen. Throughout the entire time we've been in the Feywoods, it has been one terrible talking decision after another.
That's also like you've interacted through your years with members of the Church of Agni before. Literally, their only job is to travel and talk to people, and so you know objectively that's not true.
15 feet from the road.
Sounds to me
15 feet from the road can 100% be true, but
It
like
sounds to me
I
like
don't
you're
know
just-
how to talk to
I
people.
was just bad at
Abject
my job.
lies.
sounds to me like you were bad at
It's one of those cases of like
Yeah.
I was bad at the talking to people part and even really the camping part and the traveling,
But you're
but
such
I
a
was
powerful
really
mage.
powerful, and so they were just like, well,
He's the
There's
jock.
one other thing
He's
that
the
also
jock
played
that they
into
just
that, but we're
gave
gonna
him
find out
A's
later.
so that he could keep
Okay.
playing football.
yeah, exactly. They had to keep me in the
That
field.
football scholarship really got you far.
Good fucking god. All right, so that was the thing. And maybe
Yo, PJ boy, $60 given to Belrune to decide who gets what for fighting against the gods. You may distribute as you desire.
Copy. Yeah. I hate
And
myself
as you
with
know,
that mad.
@mad should be working now.
Okay.
what's at Matt?
That
It's
is
exclamation mad.
that's
actually.
our shortcut
Have you
that
noticed
shows the
prestige
prices
is
and what
spelled
you
wrong
can
in
get.
this?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm dyslexic, so
it's okay.
it's your fault for not proofreading.
Yeah.
It is spelled wrong. I can even see that now.
That's okay.
So, question. For Mad King, it's actually 10 for 20. So he gave 20. So does
Yes.
that mean I
You
have
want to
another
you
one
want to
in the bank?
use you want to utilize that extra
Krug
$10
is
for something
dead.
else? That's right, because in my hero it was 20 for 20, but
Yeah, so
we
can I just keep
we
that?
were banking like 30 viewers, and when we had the cheaper prices, like year one
Can
of
I use
stream,
this?
it got a little fucking silly with people giving for things, And so we had to up the prices to be like, hey, y'all can't do this 24/7.
Like we have
kind
a
of thing.
story we need to get through.
Yeah.
So it just sounds like.
And yes, Grugnug is dead. I need to rename it and find out.
Imagine I
what,
used all of this. What was it? $60 to just Gwen fireball ourselves.
PJ Boy, thanks for the $10 worth of Gwen's fireballs.
What? Oh, all right. Well. Okay.
Anyway, let's see. $10 per hero point.
I might not use it this session. This
That's
shouldn't be a
6.
combat session.
Please don't. We're in a ship.
Hero points do you have?
We're flying through the air.
Okay, so everyone gets 2 hero points. That's how I'm spending this.
Oh my god.
Because we need them.
I've had a hero point in so long. It's been ages.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Marquise is gonna cry.
You really saved our bacon. You've made some really interesting encounters, and I'm so glad you're here with us, PJ Boy.
Never thought that I'd roleplay cannibalism, but here we be.
Wait, what?
And it's not too late
With
to talk
Donald?
rack into that.
Oh yeah. I wasn't cannibalism though. Like
He was a dragon.
He was a dragon. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was great.
Back on track. Gladdick is asking you what the fuck that was. What just happened to him?
Oh, you never talked to a god before? In like their domain?
I have prayed.
So that's what it's like for us.
I have spoken
also God
before with
Yeah,
Odin.
but like clearly he's not getting the right memos.
Yeah, like it's a thing.
We've been pulled into their domains a couple times.
It happens more often than honestly I would like.
It
but
really doesn't get any less terrifying.
It doesn't feel like that is a good thing.
It's kind of like being
Perhaps-
dragged to the headmaster's office, you know, like at the church.
Perhaps I have never experienced it because I have never angered them.
I've had some pretty great conversations
This is
in
the
there.
first time that like we've been pulled because like they were mad. All the other times like
Weren't you kicked out of Thoth's moving library?
Yeah, but we weren't
Okay.
summoned there. We broke in. Kind
we didn't even No, he let us in. He let us in, and then you let Charybdis go, and then it got bad. But no.
Did I really let her go, or did she just kind of run off?
Listen, you were supposed to watch the child.
You
okay?
were responsible.
She's
You were
like 8
babysitting.
times
You were the
faster
adult.
than I am.
You were the adult. You were babysitting her.
I'm
You let
sorry
her
I don't
go
have
off.
one of those like little kid leashes, the little like monkey backpacks.
Oh, dude! Now that I think about it, I do. With my my Aries chain, I was like, no, stay.
She's dragging you around 'cause she's riding a wave everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like,
Listen, I'm a stocky fellow.
beefy boy.
Dig in the heels. But yeah, so that was the
Ruts through
first time
Thoth's
that it
floor.
has happened where they've been displeased with us. But I smoothed it over for the time being.
We're perfectly
Emphasis on time being. We should
perfectly amicable with both.
We're not.
Glad it kind of looks to the sky for just the briefest moment.
We both
Waiting.
we both take a step away from Belru.
He shrugs a little bit. I feel like if our plan is to destroy these magical ley lines in defiance of the gods, perhaps we should not tell the gods.
Wouldn't say that anywhere outside of the tree.
You know what? I think that is a fucking fantastic idea.
I've never once admitted to it outside of the tree. I don't know what you're on about.
You just
Seems like she found out about it rather quickly.
Yeah.
yeah, but you know,
Weird.
right after you went and talked to her, and she was saying that you knew exactly what happened because you gave her, you know, the whole.
Well,
story.
yeah, I never took responsibility for it. I just
know,
asked
That's your-
theoretically.
you know,
That's your
So,
defense.
so
You're
so,
on site. The cars are smashed together.
I was just about to.
It's on the bench.
just about
You've
to
got
say,
you've got your face imprint on the fucking
it's
airbag, and you're just like,
more
I wasn't driving.
It's more like
That wasn't me.
It's more like
I don't take
cops-
responsibility for that.
cops.
They put you in the jail
firefighters
cell, but I
show
never
up
took responsibility.
because someone just burned the children's hospital to the ground. And
Down
they
there,
get
Joker.
there.
Jesus Christ.
They get there, and Belrune is sitting there with a can of kerosene, matches, and ash on his face.
Big old T-shirt that said "I did it" in big impact font.
And then when they showed up, do you know what happened here? I mean, obviously, someone lit up the hospital with kerosene and matches.
It does make me feel better.
I wouldn't know who it was, though. That's what just happened.
I was with them when it happened.
I watched him do it. I didn't stop him, but, you know.
So, like, this thing happened, and then we all ran, and it's like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, me and all the homies, we were there.
That's what happened.
I will never forgive you for that. Snitching so hard. Oh, my God.
I had to get the homies involved.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So,
Had to get someone with a better charisma in there.
I mean, there are different ways to do it, but whatever. So, yeah, we'll explain to Gladdick that that's what happened. Yeah, we're hopefully not going to have that happen again. But, yeah, so let's just get back to bronze and figure out a game plan from there.
Do you guys have any magic men at bronze anymore?
What?
You guys got any magic users over there?
Yeah. Fucking Mark. He has a tower and everything.
I don't think he counts.
He fucking counts. He's a wizard, Harry.
He's something.
He's a stocky wizard.
He's a muscle wizard, okay? He can cast spells, but he never skips leg day.
You guys are sailing.
Yeah, we're on the way.
Do you make any calls, or are you just
Help
planning
is
on
on
just
the way,
showing up?
dearie.
you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a call to Raymond and give him a brief overview of what has transpired, but because, you know, gods be listening, I will leave out the whole ley line thing until we're there and can speak in a safe place.
Okay. So you give him very little information.
Yeah, we were trapped in the Fey Woods for like
And now we're
3
not.
weeks, and apparently it's only been like 3 days.
Ah, what a wonderful story it must be.
Hated every second of it.
There is a visitor here for you. Return at your leisure.
Who?
He will not give me his name.
What does he look like?
Dashingly handsome, grizzled man. 50.
Is he here like specifically for me or like for us?
Just you, by name.
Okay, well, we'll deal with that when we get back. All right, we should be back in
Like a week.
a week.
Yeah. Good to fast travel the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some.
We gotta check on our status
Transport
of requests with Daddy.
How do you train your sport talent?
I guess I'll. He's such chicken. Not all the chickens have been slain.
Not all the chickens have been
Leave
slain.
my fucking
There's some...
chickens alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. All the chickens have been slain because they were on the boat when you downsized it. Living creatures cannot survive on the boat when it gets sucked in.
No, you're talking about the chickens that I picked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, you got your test chickens.
Yeah. That's chicken.
You're going to use your sport talent on test chickens?
Hey, those are my
Yeah.
test chickens. Hey! Leave my fucking test
Actually,
chickens alone.
instead of
You mother bitch.
instead of putting this under the idea of
I'm not fucking you, I'm fucking
you fucking no, so instead I'll change that. Instead of training
Yeah,
my
you leave
sport
them the fuck
talent,
alone.
I guess I'm going to be trying to test my sport talent because Chris made it all fucking weird and I still need to figure out what the hell's going on with it.
Every
I bet
day
we
it
could
does
get like
something
a
totally different.
kick-ass fucking like striking dummy to put on the ship.
In fact, like every time you use it individually, it does something different.
Okay, so he's just turned this into like fucking wild magic basically.
Basically.
Or maybe
That's cool, but
literally.
that's not what I want.
There are some times where your sport talent doesn't do anything at all.
Welcome to the club. I also don't know how things work anymore.
No, we just burned that bridge too. God damn it.
That reminds
Because
me.
at first I was like, okay, I can ask Thoth. Wait, Thoth's not going
We
to
can
tell
ask
me.
No,
And
you
then I was
can't.
like, wait, I can ask Isis.
Thoth like straight up ain't even taking your calls anymore.
Exactly. And then I thought I can ask Isis, but no.
We can ask Mark to ask, though. Just give him a call.
He knows Mark's. Yeah, I mean, he is one of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He's got caller ID.
Sure. I'll
Mark's
You
like one of his
buzz, yeah, you
homies,
buzz Mark?
know?
yeah. I'll also give him a rundown.
Yeah,
of-
Mark. Yeah, what's up?
well, first off, how's your vacation going?
You know, it was nice. I spent most of it along the graves, but
Yeah.
You know, I kind of walked around a little bit, went between bronze and not quite. Saw Jimmy. Yeah, he's a good guy.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. His
Is he all lizardy now?
well, no, he's got a handle on it, you know.
Awesome to hear. Awesome. When do you think you're gonna be back in town?
Oh, I'm back.
Ah, perfect. We have great stories to tell everyone once we get back. It's been a rough time.
I'm sure my son would have loved to hear them.
Oh, you know what, Mark? Adar would have loved to hear him as well. I understand.
Yeah.
So,
I don't feel like that's the same at all.
question. So Thoth doesn't like us.
Oh, yeah, I should have probably called you. Something like, I don't know, yesterday or whatever. Thoth hit me up and he's revoked his powers. So, I'm not a wizard anymore. But, you know, I never really figured it out in the first place. So I just kind of figured it wasn't a huge deal.
Oh, well, I mean, as long as you're taking it in stride. That's,
Yeah, like, you know, easy come, easy go.
yeah.
Unlike my family, that was very hard to go.
Well, if you ask who's...
I spent a lot of time building that up.
Yeah. Well.
You ever love a woman, Oozle?
Kinda. He's made love to a woman.
Well, kinda, but I don't know. She didn't really want relationship, so it kind of just came to an end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever do it again.
No, that's fair. I understand.
This vacation was nice, but I think I might need to get back on mission. If that's cool with you guys.
Roger that. We got one in the works that will let you vent.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, see you in about a week. We're on our way back.
Yeah, okay, man.
All right. Click. It's a rough one to talk to sometimes. I mean, I get it, but like,
How was your vacation? You mean visiting my family's graves? Yeah, it was great. I had a really good
I
time.
mean, all he said was like he needs some time off. I didn't know that that's what he was doing. So like, that's not 100% on me. But yeah. So,
As an
anyways,
employer, you probably should have asked.
I mean, no, because I'm a good employer. If you just say, "Hey, I,
like-
need some time off," I'm like, "All right, man, take as much time as you need." We'll be
He
here
also
when you
didn't
get
ask
back.
you guys to like drop him off on a tropical island or, you know, to go summon a mountain or anything. He just kind of was in bronze and was like, yeah, I'm going to just take some time.
Well, I mean,
Like,
Well,
what
then
else?
a
What else is nearby?
hey, man, like sometimes you just need a good staycation. All right, sometimes those are just as good.
I could use one of those.
You just sit at the house and just don't do anything. Don't worry
Do a
about
lot of typing
anything.
for D&D. I
Yeah.
got to do.
All right, so my sport talent does weird shit every day.
Like every time you use it.
Yeah.
It's not even like an everyday rotation. It's a random rotation.
Carefully, probably.
Do you fix it?
I would love to. Because, like, the thing that really sucks is, like, this happened right after I got my sport talent to be super fucking cool.
It was really strong, yeah.
Like, I went, like, that one change from, like, my strength getting raised by 2 instead of 1, that was goated. And then as soon as that happened, it was like, you summon chickens. That's okay. I got something for Chris. I just got to find it. So, yeah, anybody else got anything they want to take care of during the week?
Yeah, I think Rack was going to check on the daddy request.
The daddy request?
Oh, actually, I was gonna see how much I could buy a chicken from you to test my Code Red Mountain Dew.
How much do you got before you start poisoning my chickens?
Hey, we don't know
How
what's
much do you
poison.
want?
5 gold.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give you more than that. I'll give you 5 gold.
I was going to give you more than 5 gold coins so I could
Five.
feed one of your chickens Mountain Dew.
So Rack/Bree wasn't here for the start of the campaign when we very quickly realized that
ruined
like
the economy.
1 gold coin is more than like 90% of the population makes in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And here
It's
we
not
were
necessarily true.
1.
Because it's 1 gold coin to 10 silver coins to 10 copper coins
That was
in
100.
No,
No.
it's a tens.
Is it tens?
World of Warcraft is 100, but
I never
Pathfinder is by the
played
tens.
WoW, so
Missing out.
And so, you're realistically talking like a meal, like a whole get up is like a copper piece. Meal and a drink, copper piece. You talk about like a whole cow, you're talking 3 silver. And so when you're putting a gold coin in someone's hand, 1 gold is like 5 months' salary for like an average employee.
yeah. So that's a long way of explaining that at the start of the campaign, we were just handing peasants like 100 gold, like left and right. Every time we left any establishment, we're like, "Oh, here's a little tip for you," and just
Here's
drop
10 gold pieces.
and just drop a pile of gold. That's why the
So
townspeople
much,
love
dude.
us so much.
Oh yeah, I'd like to buy your cake. It's like, yeah, 1 copper piece for the cake. Ah, well, here's a gold. I don't want change.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Paying 1,000 times what's needed.
Listen,
So what's our tax rate look like?
'Cause
Because
it's like-
we're not getting
that's
like
the
return
equivalent.
investments, right?
That's the equivalent, right, of like you go to McDonald's and you get like a $3 burger. They don't do $3 burgers anymore, but when they did, you go to the dollar menu, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, that'll be $1 for your McDouble," and you put $1,000 on the table, and go, "I don't want to deal with change. Just keep that." And you walk away with your McDouble that you just spent $1,000 on.
We did that for the first like half of the campaign. And honestly still do it sometimes.
It was awesome.
All right. So yeah, you're doing weird things with chickens.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
He's gonna, yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna start
commit-
force feeding a chicken
Grossly overpaid
Code Red
for a
Mountain Dew.
chicken.
yeah.
Yeah, how much do you give it? You got like a whole liter.
I give it like a few drops at first. It's just-
It like does not want to drink that.
well, I'm stronger than a chicken.
What a line!
I need a shirt of this.
Instead, you're drinking this Mountain Dew.
Well, I'm stronger than a chicken.
I could pry my
Okay,
dog's
you-
jaws open. I
You
could
choke
pry
your
a
chicken and feed it some Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Got it.
Playing a little 5-on-1 over there.
And you just spend a little time watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets like wired. The chicken starts like really pecking around and moving. It's super agitated.
You gave it cocaine.
I gave it crap.
It's fast.
Oh fuck.
Guys, this is gonna be awesome.
Chugs the entire thing.
It's my go-go juice.
Oh, man.
God. I think
Let us know how our new sound quality is. I've been doing some adjusting.
I think that's going in the books as like one of my favorite quotes from the entire
Oh, I'm
campaign.
stronger than a chicken.
Well, I'm
barbarian.
stronger than a chicken.
Well, I'm stronger than a chicken.
Fucking crazy.
Doesn't want to drink the Mountain Dew. Well, funny that it thinks it has a choice.
I just wanted to confirm that you were fully willing to strong arm a chicken
into
Yeah, it's a
drinking Mountain
chicken.
Dew.
into
That's-
getting Baja blasted.
Oh God. Oh, I'm here for it. I love it.
It's my chicken now. Me and the chicken are friends. It didn't kill the chicken, so
The chicken has earned its place.
Yeah.
It drank the juice and did not perish.
it lasted the trials.
It did not perish. No, the chicken lives. It's a good while before it's like coming off it, though. You know.
All right.
Anything else for the week, or can we get to town? I got a little list of things that I was looking to
Yeah,
do.
we can get to town.
Good.
I'll sidetrack us more later.
You keep messing, of course, with your new magics and stuff. You kind of solidify how to do those kind of basic things that you've already figured out. Nothing new though. Figure just some repetition's good for you.
Yeah, yeah. Get a hold on at least 1 damage, some heal, and some utility.
Yeah. Well, you know they both can damage.
Yeah.
You know they both can heal.
I guess there's the little spikes too. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys return home.
Super
You
east.
land and disembark.
Let's see what random old man wants to do.
Yeah, you just go to the main keep, go to Raymond's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open the door to Raymond's office, and immediately a hooded figure rises from talking with him, turns to you. This town is extremely poorly managed, and you need to do better. I expected much more out of you.
First off,
Who the fuck?
who the fuck are you?
The hood is pulled back, and your father stands before you. It's
Oh.
who the fuck are you, sir?
Well, seeing as you are currently standing in my city that I have taken.
I don't know if I'd quite call it a city yet.
Well, our entire life, you raised me to respect the status quo. And now again, you are standing in front of the leader of this rebellion. So I'll ask you simply, what are you doing here?
I'm checking on my investments.
Investments.
You just called your mom a sperm bank. You just wondering what the APY looks like on that.
This rebellion thing that you're doing, mildly impressive. That's like the biggest compliment you've ever gotten from him. But have you forgotten your mission?
Can't say I have.
You are to take back the family house. You are to take back the family honor and the family name. You're here to take what's rightfully yours.
What's rightfully mine or what's rightfully yours?
I have no claim to that throne anymore.
Hmm.
You take it, it is yours. I have always told you that. I will not be taking it back.
And that is what I'm doing.
Saw your stunt at the manor. It was a botched job at best.
I'll admit, didn't think about life insurance, but an error that will soon be remedied.
These motherfuckers got Allstate. You didn't even check.
No, kind of figured,
Not sponsored. Unless.
Brother, Nationwide was on his side.
Yeah, kind of thought 200-foot drop would, kill an old man. But like I said, an error that will soon be.
I look forward to seeing how. I will be staying here until that happens.
All right, well, we got an inn.
You've bought an inn. Or you've got an inn because you run the town and you think that the peasantry exists exclusively to do what you desire.
No, this one is ours. This one is ours. Oozle takes a second to think about it. It's been a while since he's been there. He raised a valid point, and then Oozle's like, "Oh shit, am I being an asshole?" Wait, no, we totally have an inn.
No, I do actually have the deed to this one.
Yeah, like we
It's
know.
got a cool basement.
Don't go in the basement. You'll
What
die.
have you put in the basement?
You'll die. It's a whole thing. We're still ironing out the kinks there, but
You need to redo the flooring.
and the ceiling. The ceiling's the dangerous part. But anyways, oh, I mean, shit. While I got you here, how long have you been here?
3 days.
Cool.
A little longer than that, week, because he was there a week ago when you called Raymond.
Yeah.
Have you seen your daughter yet?
Damn.
What?
You tell me.
Boy, I am not sure what you are getting at. But you are starting this extremely hostile for the man who gave you everything.
gave me everything.
On a silver platter. All of those extra training days, that was me. You're welcome.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't you. Those were the instructors. And just because you had some claim to tell them to make my life a living fucking hell, yeah, sure, it made me as strong as I am today, but you have quite the gall to assume that I will thank you for that. The whole reason I hunt the Vikels is not because of the life I didn't have. It's because of the life that I did. Yeah. I'm stronger than anyone here. I learned to take a fucking hit. But forgive me if the scars covering 95% of my body don't quite make up for that. So no, I will not thank you for it. Yes, you are my father, but that's where it ends.
He
So
turns to Raymond. He has his mother's will. And he walks past.
I'll let him go. Oozle's gonna go hit things.
Raymond's like sitting at his desk and he's like, you know, I'm really strong too, actually.
Raymond, don't be the guy that's gonna get hit.
You can hear the steel of my armor squeak as I slowly turn and stare at Raymond with a fury in my eyes.
He spent a lot of time talking shit about how things are run around here. So, you know.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I
Well-
think you're doing a great job.
Well, there have been some issues.
Well, of course, we're starting a rebellion in city from the ground up. Things aren't going to be all fucking peaches and roses.
Yes, but you know, room for improvement. Kind of refreshing how confident he is. I really like it. He's got a good presence to him. Very strong, like, leadership material. But not like you leadership, where it's like you actually show up and physically, like, do the thing. But he's one of those, like, mysterious leaders that, like, you know, puppets all the strings and has all these plans, but you could never guess what they are.
Yeah, and doesn't actually lift a finger to fucking do shit. And with that, Oozle leaves.
Leave Raymond to think.
Yeah.
What are your guys' first things done in town?
They avoid anywhere Oozle is.
Usually go storming right up to the main keep, so you know, you can go hit the town.
Yeah. I
You know,
want to
like-
go to the. Where did I go? The place where I left that bottle of weird stuff.
That place where you
Alchemist?
lived. Oh, just to the alchemist lab.
I think that's where I
Yeah.
took it. Yeah,
You have taken some things there.
Oh yeah.
that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
You know, like spiritual pressure from One Piece. That's like the vibe the main keep was giving off during this conversation. The clouds darken around it, and there's just like an aura of like, "Don't fucking come in here."
Yeah, you enter the alchemist lab, and a
that's
young
what I meant.
attendant,
Thanks, Peter
you know,
Boy.
is just kind of man in the front right now, and it's, yes, what can we do for you?
Name's Rack. I dropped off a weird potion of something. You guys were supposed to tell me what it was.
Ah, yes, let me look in our books and see if we're done with that.
Thank
When did you drop this off?
Thought he was
He
a
was a-
spoiled kid.
you. You know, it could have been a week ago. It could have been a month ago. No
The
idea
Oozle
anymore.
lore runs
Oh,
deep.
okay.
No one has ever
He-
asked.
He flips back a little ways, and I actually, there it is. We do have it ran. Let me go grab those results for you. He goes to a back wall where there's just like stacks of papers, and he just starts flipping through. This place is horrendously misorganized.
Lovely.
It takes a good couple of minutes. He gets back to you. Yes, that is a specific magical essay tincture. So it is poured over top, usually, of magical items. And it gives off different colored smokes depending on which school of magic it uses. Fairly common use here, actually. We carry quite a bit of the liquid.
Interesting. I was hoping for some kind of poison. But
Oh, it's highly poisonous.
Oh,
Yes,
great.
it's absolutely toxic. You should not. Did you
no,
consume?
not at all. But I might make.
He like
someone
looks at the
else.
book and he's like, "Oh no, you must not have because of the time."
No, it's good.
Are we not talking about the Code Red Mountain Dew?
No.
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 No,
Okay.
we're talking about the thing that your sister
That
made
your
the guy
sister
drink.
forced that technician to drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were like getting your Mountain Dew evaluated, and like with what was being said,
I
I was
already-
like,
I already know it's my.
I'm
go-go
lost.
juice.
You
I'm
said,
good with
"Damn, that chicken's strong as fuck."
yeah. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't compute.
Chickie's kind of built different.
Superpowered chicken now.
Thighs can crush a watermelon.
Chicken with sport talent. We can make that happen.
I want a chicken sidekick now.
So yeah, that potion that you had brought from the lone tower was realistically a kind of basic thing, but it is highly toxic.
This is great news.
It's like 60% mercury by weight,
This
like
is great.
Damn.
news.
Damn. Gotta give it a
that in a
shake
little
then before you
pocket.
give it to somebody.
yeah, do you have need for that?
No, I'm going a lot of places, doing a lot of things.
You'd never
It might come in handy, but you've been a dear. So nice. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. If you need restocked, we make it in-house. It's 3 silver per flask. It's a very basic.
You just keep giving me better and better news. Thank you very much.
Of course, anytime.
Who is this person that travels with us?
Fucking lad. Rack has grown on Oozle so hard. In all of our adventures that we've had, Rack's the only one who's like, fucking bet. Just along for the ride. If
Showed
shit
up
hits
from
the
day
fan,
one, ride or die.
Yeah, like if shit hits the fan, Rack is there. We fought T-Rexes together.
I didn't come here to not do stuff.
Belrune?
Shit, man. I barely know anybody around here. I'm gonna start where all good social gatherings start, at the bar.
Yeah, you stumble your way into a place called the Babbling Baboon.
Nice.
There's a rather dour man working the counter, but it seems like an extremely popular place. And he just kind of sighs and, "Yes, sir. What can I serve you?"
Hi, do you guys have any like the orcish kegs, the head smashers?
No, I'm sorry. I don't believe I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what they're
We
called.
don't have any orcish ales, as the Legion wall is still rather strong. I've heard, though, that the orcs have begun pouring into the territory.
Okay, well, what's
but
your
they're waging war all across the land.
what's
so
your next worst tar then? Let's start there.
You're looking for something to peel paint off a barn?
Yeah.
I believe
It's still a
I
couple
have-
steps below the orcish, but
I believe I have something for that. Is there a desired percentage that you're looking for?
no.
Spirits or ale?
100.
Ale.
Ale, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes and there's just, there's like a wooden casket. It's got like dust on it. He kind of hits the tap and like dust still pours in. And this like sickly green, extra foamy
Nice.
kind of deal comes out and he tightens it up and he goes, "This is an approximation that was made from a cookbook that uses ingredients that we don't have access to. It's alcoholic."
Perfect. Can I get a second one of these actually? I guess,
I'd sell you the whole keg for a gold.
No, I don't need that much. It's just enough to get some conversations going.
He pours a second pint.
Perfect. And so,
Fucking PJ boy.
That fucking sales pitch is smooth.
Ever thought of eating people? I'll give you stuff.
Could be talked into it.
God damn it.
She said I could be persuaded.
give me a good reason, I might consider it.
I mean, he just did stuff.
So, like, you know, 2 hands to one, and then like kind of spins to the rest of the bar. 10 gold to whoever ruins their body with me tonight with this. Have to be specific there.
Everybody, like, there's just like a silence that washes over the bar as like everybody stops and turns your way. There's like a cough. And one of them looks like, Phil, who the fuck is this guy? And the bartender's just kind of sitting there like,
I'm just trying to make friends. That we can't drink here like we did in the Great Plains.
there's like a guy sitting next to you and he's like,
No one knows you guys.
you're trying to bribe someone into drinking piss water with you?
Well, it looks more like acid. But yeah,
You need to purchase your friends.
no. I just need to purchase acquaintances. I haven't had time to grow on them yet.
That's a line.
It's like a new wave of silence. It goes over the bars. Everybody's just stopped. And everybody's just staring at you.
Listen,
for this
guys, I'm
moment.
new in town, and all I know is how to drink sadly and not make friends. So if you want to fix that...
It's just like...
pitiful.
It's just like the single most confused you've ever seen
Yeah.
a crowd of people.
Phil, I think I'm just going to take these to go.
Well, city law, you have to keep them at least on Main Street.
It's okay, Phil. I'm friends with the head honcho.
You're friends with who?
Oozle. We travel together. Just got back from the Feywoods together, actually.
Well, you probably should have started with that.
Well, I don't want to like
swear to God-
flex
no,
and be
no,
like
no,
I'm
no,
friends
no,
with
no.
the big guy.
No, like they better check his credentials on that. You can't just have everybody running around saying that like they're my friend.
you hold on for just a second here. What'd you say your name was, stranger?
Belrune. Ask him about if you're gonna call him, ask him about the T-Rex fiasco.
As he picks up a sending stone. Oozle, your phone rings as you're in the middle of just absolutely annihilating the court's, training
Hey,
dummy
don't hold this
budget.
poor timing against
Oh no,
me.
I pick it up and just in a rage, just what?
Hey, big guy.
Are you back in town, sir?
Apologies. Yes. Who is this?
Phil?
Oh, Phil. Sorry. I find myself distracted right now. What can I help you with?
No, it's okay. You're very busy. I just need to confirm that you know a B run?
Belrune.
Bale rum.
Bell.
Hey,
doesn't.
hey, buddy.
You start catching that little bit like through the phone. The bar chatter's starting up in the background.
Maybe. What does he look like?
Halfling. There's a big great sword that he checked at the door,
Oh, that fucking guy. Yeah, I know him.
and he's with you.
We just got back from the Feywoods. Remember the T-Rexes, Oozle?
Yeah, I remember the T-Rexes that you weren't there for.
Bullshit! I killed one of them.
Oozle has no recollection of that because the entire
'Cause
time
Oozle was
that
in.
I was in their mouth, you showed up at the end of the fight, as far as Oozle's concerned. Yeah, I remember the T-Rexes. That motherfucker wasn't there for. Yeah, I know him. Yes, he's with us. Do me a favor. If he asks for a drink, put something weird in it. Click.
Well, you check out. What do you need, friend?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get a feel for the vibe of the city. I've only been through, pre-Oozle reign. So lots changed around here. New banners I saw.
Lots of banners.
Yeah.
Well,
Or,
if you want to start getting the feel for the town, the place to start would be with some of our local brandy.
Okay.
Instead of that.
Sure. Yeah. You can take it back. I don't know
No.
how the health codes work here.
Sorry, that's yours and on your tab already.
Okay.
He goes to the back. This has been an odd specialty. The druids have worked on it from the Temple of Sylvanas for a while. It was commissioned by one of your friends, Ys, before leaving for the north. It is a brandy made from peanuts.
How peculiar.
And he sets it down. He sets down just a glass, and he gets this big-ass ice cube out of a chest and puts it down for you.
What's... Take the ice cube?
You, like, grab the ice cube out of your drink?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be...
It's cold.
It's supposed to be served cold?
It's ice. You have seen ice before, but
yeah, but like
it's like not necessarily season.
Yeah,
it's mid-spring at this point.
Where'd you guys get the? I like plop it back in, splashes a little bit. Where'd you get the ice?
Well, first, that's extremely poor etiquette for local drinks like that. Secondly,
roast them, Bill.
Oozle and other previous owners spent some time to set up magical means of collecting ice here.
Cool.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I guess you know what we can wait and see. We can wait and see.
We're about to roll the allergic to peanuts.
Okay, well that was something else, because like in all of your travels, how often have you run into peanuts? And so we don't know if you're allergic to peanuts or not. But my second question was,
roll a D100.
I'll save my second question.
I need you to get 100 twice in a row for me.
Because if you
negative, there's 78.
You are not allergic to peanuts.
Damn it. Okay, my second question. I gave Bill very explicit instructions. Did he put something weird in this drink?
We put an ice cube in it. That's pretty weird.
No, it's not. That's standard
It's like
practice.
summer.
No, that's standard practice. Drink. Take a sip.
Yeah, sip the brandy.
It's extremely smooth and peanut buttery and pleasant, not like Screwball whiskey. Not sponsored, unless I'm just kidding. I hate your brand.
Get roasted. I hope you do watch this.
I need a fortitude saving throw for just the briefest moment.
There's a man that stands on principle. No money can shake
21.
his faith.
21, you almost spit out your drink as it finishes with like spearmint flavor.
Phil, why does it taste? Why is it minty?
Oh, because Oozle told me to put something fucked up in your drink.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If it makes you feel better, I don't have to do that to your next one.
Yeah, I can still finish this.
It felt pretty dirty doing that to the local brandy, but
it was good before that.
Orders are orders. Oh, it's very delicious.
Yeah.
You also know like how much better it is served cold.
Yeah. This is a do I have to finish this, Phil?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
You do have to pay for it, though.
That's fine. I can pay for it. That was vile.
Please.
You'll have to tell them how it made you feel.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Let's try one of those again without the spearmint.
Of course. He pours another, sets it down. A actually familiar face to you sits down next to you and slaps you on the back. Belroon, right?
You're like the only person that gets my name right. Sorry, it's been a while.
You look up, rather tall man, dreadlocks. It is Sir Blitz.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys have
Not that
taken
wild,
him
then.
back here, yeah, and
Yeah.
he's been Captain America wanting you guys, where he's been going around.
Spreading
your good word.
We stole their propaganda boy.
Yeah,
and made
he's
him our
your new propaganda boy. Glad to see you're back in town. I had not heard word.
Yeah, we just got back. I mean, like an hour ago. Give or take.
And found yourself here at this fine drinking establishment first thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not super familiar with everybody around here, so I was just trying to.
Let me show you around, my friend.
Okay.
Bitch, he's not
Blitz
familiar.
Day.
around here.
He's been here for a little bit.
He's been raised his entire life to be nothing but a public relations machine.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Right.
This guy's about to boost my reputation.
Well, I
so
just
much.
I
We've given
thought
him,
about it. I was
like-
like, he's only been here for like 2 weeks tops.
He's been here almost 4 weeks.
I say it's been almost a month.
Yeah.
Because wait,
Travel time and shit for us.
Travel
Yeah,
time, a little
'cause
over
we-
a week out, a little over a week back, and almost an entire week in the Fey Woods as well.
Yeah, but that was only like we found out that it was only like 2 days.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the 2
So
days there.
closer to 3 weeks, but still.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He's been there like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
With the express job of like begin the propaganda, you know.
Bro's about to help my rep around here so much after that awkward introduction.
Yeah, he kind of like he tries to start at the bar. He introduces you and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, Quill over there owns the local printing press," and he's just kind of like, and he kind of steps back for a moment. He leans in. What did you do before I got here?
Well, you see those, and I like point to the green foamy disgustingness.
He goes and like sniffs and goes, "Oh."
Yeah, I was trying to offer to pay for people to drink with me before you
Well,
got here.
That's no way to make friends. That just makes you look pathetic.
Well, yeah.
Come with me. We're going to another bar.
Okay.
We love Blitz.
He takes you out and about and just shows you town a little bit, gets you a little acquainted for the night.
Hell yeah.
The night comes to an end. Uzel, do you train through the night?
No.
Are you
there's-
that angry?
No. I vent my frustrations, but there's more pressing matters at hand.
PJ boy, I'll find out if I'm allergic to bees right now. No. He's asked. I had to answer.
No, so I call a war council. If you guys want to come, you can, but you guys already know what
Absolutely.
I'm gonna.
Do you? You're in a bar right now with Blitz, currently having a great time.
How late do you call this war council? Is it like
Let's
a
see.
late night thing, you know? A couple hours to simmer down,
rough,
you know?
Rough. When did we get back to town and I had this interaction?
We'll just call it 5 p.m. We'll call it dinner time.
when like we got back.
Yeah, when you got all upsetty spaghetti.
Okay, yeah. So it's probably definitely around like
We should like
No-
war council in the morning then. is
no
really what I'm-
earlier than like 10 or 11.
You can call a council to order at 11.
Can you be persuaded to do it in the morning?
No, you get the ring and you can choose whether or not to answer it or not.
Blitz, I'm having a hard decision. You know, my duties say I should be out that council.
Life is
now-
all about difficult decisions,
See,
my
now-
friend.
But do you
Do you even answer?
Do you
Yeah.
answer this?
I mean,
Because
I've
you
been
see your
pretty good
sending
about
stone
answering
buzz,
my
and you
phone.
you hold up your sending stone as you kind of sway around the bar,
Yeah.
and you see Uzel's glyph.
Yeah. I'm pretty good about answering my phone usually.
Go on ahead and answer it.
Yeah.
All right.
Belrune's phone.
Yeah, there's some heavy mandolin in the background right now. The bard's really tearing it up. Thine ladies are showing ankles at this bar. It's getting scandalous. Because
Uzo!
Blitz just showed up with like government money and bought everybody
It is
around.
getting
on behalf of
positively
his friend
fucking
Belrune.
rakish in here, my guy. What is up?
You seem busy.
No, never too busy for you, baby. What can I do for you?
In your current state, nothing. Click.
Damn.
Dude, did he just hang up on you?
He did.
Not cool, bro.
Angry fucking pickles, man.
You know what? He really is.
I don't know what fucking pickles are. Do we have pickles?
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn it.
Of course you have pickles. You've got wine and cucumbers. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Listen. All right. There was a hope.
You got peanut butter, motherfucker. You think they haven't figured out pickles? Come on. Let's be realistic here.
Be realistic, he says. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'll ring up Rack.
Damn.
I'm not having you drunk at our war party.
I just want to listen.
Now, Rack, I'm gonna need some sort of roll to see if you can recognize my glyph. Off.
Yeah,
of,
what do you want me to roll?
Go ahead and give me.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. Do you simply answer every call you get?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that's also
She's
fair.
not even
Yeah.
looking at you. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
This is
What
Rack.
up, babe? This Rack?
You pretty Shrek.
Are you busy right now?
No.
Perfect. I'm calling a war council in the main keep. I would like for you to be there.
It's not the usual
Where?
call you get at 11 p.m., but you know.
At the
Rack
main,
doesn't know where anything is. Where is that?
are you outside?
Yes.
You
Okay.
step outside.
Now I am. Yeah.
Now
you're like
look
at
around,
the barracks.
Yeah.
Look around. Do
Okay.
you see the large castle-looking structure in the center of town?
It's like 30 yards away from you.
I think.
That's it.
All right. I'll go there then.
Do you head to the center of town, or do you go to the keep right next to you? Because the keep is not in the center of town.
It's not.
No, this is
It's like
it's a
kinda
Mott and Bailey.
offset,
It's
so it's-
offset.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I
offset
guess it-
towards the back.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Poor thought on my part.
However, there is a large fortified structure in the middle of town that you can see from here.
I'm gonna head there then.
Okay.
If Uzla told me center of town.
That's my bad.
Who else is part of your war council?
So Raymond,
Yeah.
Mark,
Okay.
the Godwoken that are still awake.
That's me.
Not so Shovel Knight if he's available. One starts with T. Talion.
Talion.
Yeah,
He's
he's probably not.
he's drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Talon's probably with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You got
ring-
Thelmar around.
Yeah, Thelmar. Thank you.
And you
I
got
was like, there's
Derek.
another T1, our spy guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thelmar, Derek, all the important people.
Okay.
basically.
Yeah. I think isn't Shovel Knight still in the Great Plains? Didn't you leave him there with the
Yeah.
orcs to
Did we?
do some mission?
We
I don't
didn't
think
take
we
it
did.
back after the keep.
Yeah, I didn't think you took him back after that.
There was no room on the boat.
You didn't take him back, and you left Gontu as well
Yeah. Okay.
with the dwarves.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
'Kay.
That's fine.
Just making sure I know. Yeah, you get your crew together.
I'm going to request that everyone leave their magical items at the door, and I will do so as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open up the special.
For the first time in your life, you see Thelmar's face, and he looks really perturbed by the fact that he's like legit making eye contact with people now.
Gives me anxiety.
Didn't know you have blue eyes.
Setting off his tism.
What have you done? What is that?
It is a
He like, and he looks around. He like pulls out a mirror, and he's like, "What's happening?"
Can you not see your own face?
Well, the spell is usually illusion magic. That's the easiest way to do it. And so, no, I wouldn't be able to see it in a mirror.
No, that's fair. Well, this is only temporary, I promise. As soon as this box gets closed, we'll all go back to being magical.
Do I get to go back to being magical? Mark asks.
I mean, you could put in a word with the big boss, but I don't know how far it'll get you.
He wasn't taking my calls.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, you tried to call him back?
Well, just want to know what happened, I guess.
s-
Keeper of knowledge. I was
he
supposed to
was,
like.
He was there when Charybdis did her whole thing, right?
He was like on the boat.
Yeah. Oh no, he wasn't there when you thoroughly pissed him off.
He
and
wasn't there that
was
time,
when,
yeah.
and that was when he cut. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So Belrune, not so subtly threatened him, and yeah. So we're
Oh,
not,
well,
yeah.
that's pretty messed up, man.
Yeah, not wise.
If he was here right now, I'd tell him that I really don't appreciate not being a wizard anymore.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up. But anyways,
Fucked up with him.
more pressing.
Really immature of him actually to take his anger out.
More-
anger at me out on Mark.
More pressing concerns, and just for simplicity's sake and time's sake, I will relay to them the whole ley line situation and what we now know about our quest.
Yeah.
Because initially they all knew, because after our initial conversations with the gods, they knew that
Yeah.
we were hunting down the Baron.
Yep.
But now we've come to find out, possibly, I still don't 100% trust the tree, but based off of what Isis said, I am more inclined to believe him.
You
tree man.
talked to a tree, and the tree told you that the gods are betraying us.
The tree was a dead god.
Huh.
Name drop that bitch.
And now is saying
You just
that
said it.
Barden.
that we have to destroy all magic everywhere in order to be free of the eventual destruction of everything.
That is the information that we had received. And again, given Isis's response when she learned about the first one being destroyed, I am more inclined to believe that that is the case.
So now we need to all sign up to fight for a world without magic at all.
Maybe.
Mark's just kind of sitting there like, well, shit, I didn't have any to begin with, so
So I will say
it's a wash, really.
I will say
Mark's
that
ahead of the curve.
I'm already there, baby.
as of right
But that
now,
halberd's so cool.
what kind of magic would his halberd operate under? That diamond soul magic shit. Would that be necromancy? Or is that
I don't
like
know
a
what his halberd
different?
does.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it once, I think, but I don't quite remember.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a whole fucking thing. So I will say that as it stands, I am working on a solution to restore magic once we essentially
Wonderful and clever. What is this plan?
if you would
Shame I'm not there to talk about magic that doesn't rely on these.
if you would all really press me, I will tell you the semblance of the plan that I have, but I would rather
Well, is that not the
Not-
point of this very council?
it's more so of letting you guys know what's going on, being completely transparent, and allowing yourselves to make the choice of if you still want to continue this fight.
A sign of a good leader. Begin with the transparency.
So we learned from the tree god that
The tree god that's not Sylvanas.
correct.
Okay.
Why am I you like I've said it. What is it?
Barden.
Barden. I have it in my fucking notes. I just need to turn on
I'm
my
gonna
fucking
get like a
tablet.
sticky note.
Barden.
Like, put it right.
Okay. Because you said it like 3 times, and I'm like,
I've said it a couple times. I have it written down.
I also have it written down.
Bayrum?
Yeah. So Barden.
Bartholomew.
We learned that gods can create these ley lines, hence the problems that we are currently facing, as well as the abuse from the gods coming from these ley lines. And this is why I didn't want to express this plan until I've had more time to solidify it. But there are ways to become a god, and I have the intention of doing just that and restoring magic once we fix the current problem.
How do you become a god?
That's the part that I'm still working on. The one that I know is a surefire thing is to challenge and slay a god, and then you take their place. However, I am currently searching for other avenues because I am aware of my limitations, and
The new 3 ascended to godhood through valiant deeds and great accomplishments on behalf of the gods.
that's kind of where we are at
Do
right
you think
now.
that you would ascend if we destroyed the Mad King as we all believe we've been sent to do?
I think that is a possibility. And that is, for the most part, kind of where I'm leaning right now.
So do we go for that before or after you do all this ley line stuff?
The current plan, and I am open to suggestions, is to do that before, because from the information that we have received, if we were to stop the Baron, then the time frame of our realm ending would be vastly extended. We have been told that within our lifetime, if we do not stop the Baron, within our lifetime, our world, our realm will be destroyed.
Well, that would explain why there's so many of us sent by the gods.
Precisely. Because they want to essentially milk this power as long as they can.
Their magic mining operation.
So, if we were to complete the quest that these gods have sent us on, and we, whoever ascends to godhood, at that point, we can work on restoring magic once the ley lines are destroyed.
Derek raises his hand. Yes, sorry. How long would you suspect that we would be without magic? Without magic's, our medical technology would be sent back hundreds of years, just in an instant. It sounds.
Unfortunately, I don't have an answer.
You mentioned how Alia can still conjure George.
Yes. With the conjuration ley line destroyed, there is still conjuration magic. So I am unsure if it is a residual effect that over time it will die out without the ley line. So from my understanding, I know that we will still have some time with the magics until hopefully they can be restored. But again, I cannot give you a guarantee.
Okay. So then, do we just propose that we gather all of our forces and storm the keep as fast as we can? Where are these other ley lines?
Fucking, I'll pull out my map because homeboy pointed out the ley lines on the map.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
7 points, 7 schools of magic.
Yeah. So this one, I'll point to the one that was like marked in the Fey Woods, is no longer a thing. We already took care
Charcoal
of that one.
market.
Yeah, I already took care of that one. And yeah, so I'll show them that these are where this dead god has said that they are. We know of the location of the transmutation ley line. It is beneath our feet. The necromancy ley line is beneath Leadshire, and I'll point out the rest of them. Speaking of which, do you want to bust out the map so that we can update on our map to see where they are?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to grab my sticky note where I wrote down
Okay.
the exact locations to the exact ones.
Yeah, no sweat.
I know the locations, I just can't quite seem to remember which ones
Yeah, so yeah, I'll
assigned there.
point it out to them
Yeah.
as like these are where.
There is one as well on your map that doesn't make much sense. It appears to be in not quite Bronshire, roughly.
And I'll assume that he just marked where they are. He didn't have the cool man vibes to be like transmutation.
Bro didn't give us like the Z coordinates, you know?
Well, no. Like we got the coordinates, and I'm okay with that. But like, are they labeled as like the different schools and everything, or are they?
They do have the school labeled.
Okay,
Yeah.
which is the one that's located in bronze?
It is, what is it? Abjuration.
What's abjuration do?
Shielding magic.
What's the one that we have is transmutation.
Transmutation is in the
and then
Wandering
necromancy
Dungeon.
is
necromancy
by
is in Leadshire.
yeah.
So yeah, this is where they are. My initial proposal is to continue.
Are all of them on cities? I mean, we've got the map.
Yeah, but a good chunk of them, there's no city
Okay.
associated with that you know of.
Okay. So yeah. There
is also one. I can't remember which one. I've got them all written down. I think they're in my truck right now,
Yeah,
actually. There is one in the middle of the ocean, just off from the Pirate Isles.
Son of a bitch.
Right around the location of Poseidon's Mill.
Beach episode?
God damn it. Shit. Okay. So,
Beach episode.
apparently. But yeah. So, my initial proposal is that we continue on as we have, working on taking out the Mad King, because from what we understand, the Baron is using the Mad King in some way or another to increase his power. And with the soul magics that we have seen the Mad King using, I'm inclined to believe that is true.
What if the Mad King himself is God chosen and he's just on his own quest to ascend?
Well, if he is chosen by the Baron, that would make him an enemy just like everyone else. We'd have to deal with that when we get there.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing in this grand scheme of things, you know?
So I'll also relay to them what Barden
Good
told
job.
us about.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Like I said, I had it written down. I just didn't have my tablet on. I'll relay to them what Barden said his overall plan is to get like the other gods from the other realms and
Yeah.
stage
He's
a coup.
looking for help.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll relay that information to him. Yeah, it's a big
Mess.
pile of fuckery that we are unfortunately thrust right into the middle of.
Question for Oozle.
Answer for Belrune.
Not for Belrune. Belrune's gone.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Answer for Newt.
No one in this room's like a freaky religious zealot, right? Like, how much do you trust all of these people not to immediately go to the gods with this information?
You know?
Did you invite Gladdock? No, Gladdock's left out of this one.
Yeah, I don't know. And it wouldn't even necessarily be as like, and this is, I guess, kind of just like, I don't know, for world knowledge, because in case it matters. It's not even necessarily like I'm trying to keep him out of it. It's just over the last couple of like days, weeks, whatever, Gladdock has, I don't know, he's been kind of upsetty. So like we got back to town. I'm letting him simmer, and then we can talk later.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise he would totally be here. But like, I don't know. I thought we were on cool pages, but then the whole Feywood shit happened, and then all of a sudden we're not. So
Yeah.
I'm letting him simmer.
I think maybe you misunderstood some of the things that he said to you.
I mean, that's
Also,
in which
you made
sense?
some decisions.
In which sense? Like misunderstood him being like upsetty, or like misunderstood, hey, we're kind of becoming friends.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right. Well,
I just,
I think you certainly misunderstood the whole boat conversation that he was trying to have with you.
I mean, like, that's a very good possibility.
Because
like,
you literally just walked up to him and it's like, hey, the Fae are going to kill me. I'm dead. My life is forfeit. And Gladdock's like, well, mine's not. So give me the boat so I can get out of here. You know?
well, yeah.
Cool,
And like
give me the
my
keys to the
initial
caddy.
thought,
Yeah.
and like my initial thought was like, he's going to get this boat and then just fucking leave us here, which would be a dick move.
His idea was that if you died, the party still had the boat.
Yeah. And that's, so yeah.
That was it.
That's a conversation that we can have and like,
I think you've been
air out
mixing
the
up a lot of his
miscommunication.
like pure practicality for him being upset at you.
Well, yeah, but and I get that, but again, I was under the impression that like you were just gonna leave us here, which would have really been a dick move. Which is why I'm like, yeah, no, like let's see how this goes. If this doesn't work out, I'll give you the boat, and then whatever happens.
So you're
happens.
all trusting your counsel here.
that's what I was wondering. Yeah, because a betrayal at this point would greatly push up our timeline. to like the next week, maybe. Or we just get smote in our sleep.
So, Derek, I trust because from what I have gathered from Derek, his whole thing is he just wants to help people. And with his whole, like, I don't know. He wants to help people, and with the whole, like, the world will, like, the realm will end if we don't do this. It aligns with his whole, like, helping people, greater good.
If he believes the tree that he didn't even get to meet.
See, but that's the thing.
You had to be there, you know?
But
that's part of, like, the aura of it all, you know?
But that's the thing. I'm the one telling him this. And Oozle has a very high charisma score.
So what you're saying is you believe the tree now.
No, that is not what I said. From what throughout this entire conversation, it has been, so if the tree is to be believed, this is where we're at.
It's a little late for that, right? It's a little too late for ifs.
At this point, you're having a whole war council under the glow of this stone, specifically planning against the gods. It seems like you believe the tree.
Well, I don't want to sit here and be speaking blasphemy because I've seen what happens.
You are 100% allowed to believe the tree.
Or not believe the tree and still follow it, which would be an odd choice.
That's a weird decision.
It
is.
The tree has given us information, and I am not going to sit here and fully just be like the tree is 100% right. However, given what the tree said, we will continue on our current path while we find out more information, and then after we find out more information, we can determine whether or not the tree is to be believed. And I'm also going to send out, after this, fucking Thelmar and whoever else to get more information on this possible fucking tree god. Because no one knows anything about him, which is the main reason why I am less inclined to believe him. But anyways. So yeah.
I mean, we would
Derek,
have we mentioned him by name to anybody?
Yeah.
The gods?
The gods? No.
See,
because
you had ask Daddy about it. He's not gonna go tell the gods that we know shit.
Yeah, he's not a snitch.
He's not a snitch,
like some people.
Yeah.
Anyways, Derek, yes, I trust because he wants to help people. Raymond, I trust solely because throughout the entire time we've known him, I don't think we have ever heard him even casually mention the gods. He's kind of just like, I want to save my people. That's why he came to us, because we were fighting against the Mad King. And like, he's a stand-up-ish dude. Thelmar...
With some marital problems.
Like, who doesn't? Thelmar, this might be stereotyping, but he's a rogue dog. So like, you know,
trust him at all.
Rebel.
yeah, precisely. So like, out of everyone, yeah. So and that one might definitely be a stretch, but again, book by its cover, full disclosure. And that's the only three here right now, right? Mark's the boy. Mark's the boy.
I kind of figured you'd say that.
Yeah, Mark's the boy. He's not. If anyone here is a snitch, it's not Mark. I would put Oozle's soul on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You should like.
And
Mark's not even God woken anymore. Who the fuck he gonna snitch to?
I was just about to say he's not even technically God woken anymore.
Only God will pick up his call. He's like, no, I got some really important information. He just gets the number you dialed. The number
they're trying to overthrow you. Yeah, right.
Lose my number.
We can get him God woken. Daddy's always looking for more.
Stop.
You are still operating on the assumption that Daddy is a god.
Oh,
he is not God woken anybody.
PJ Boy makes a very good point. Derek doesn't even want to be God woken because he incinerates people.
He 100% believes he's cursed by Dodgy.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
I think the crew that we got right now, I think we're good.
Where was the?
It was a good question to ask though, because it made me think, because I didn't think about that.
The question then comes up of, do you bring Talion Shovel Knight. If you ever run into Invidia, Velios, Haraway, and Lucian, like who's involved? Who gets in on it, and who does the council not talk to?
So with that question posed, because at first I'd have been like, yeah, no, bring everybody in, but that was a good question to pose, and now I'm like,
Then we're running with pull everybody in. Got it.
and now I'm running. Now I'm anxious, and like Shovel Knight is like he's the lad, but like I think I get the vibe from Shovel Knight that like he's too pure to tell a lie. Where like
he's too good for this world.
Like he wouldn't explicitly tell the gods that like they're
to.
plotting on you. But if the gods were like, "Are they plotting on you?" He'd be like, "Why, yes, of course." So, not Shovel Knight. Gantu, he's helped us out a lot, but we haven't really had a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
So that's a no. Invidia is kind of a diehard for Sylvanas, so that's probably a no. Haraway.
You're still not even 100% sure you've got the real Haraway.
I was
in town.
yeah, that's where I was thinking. Haraway's a no, just because like we don't know if that's actually Haraway. Thelmar is a no because he's blackout drunk, and
You mean
that's
Italian?
the Italian, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, he's blackout drunk all the time, and you don't want.
It doesn't
somebody
matter
like
if he
that.
knows or not, right?
See,
He's
you say
there
that-
either way.
You say that, but like, there's always a stage before you like pass out where like your lips get real loose.
But even if they do, who believes him?
The gods.
That's true. That's true.
Especially considering the fact that when he goes blackout drunk, Bacchus kind of takes over his body. So, like, you know, any knowledge he has is Bacchus's knowledge.
Yeah.
Bacchus says target rich environment.
Yeah. So, I think as it stands right now, we just keep it.
Here.
Yeah, we
And
just
I just
keep
don't
it
know
here.
if Nvidia has any allegiances.
I say again, if she does, it's to Sylvanas. Because
Yeah.
he's all about the animals.
What about, and I didn't include him because I knew that you wouldn't want to invite him to your war council, but I just, you know, to make sure that y'all still remember he exists. What about the great druid Tim?
My guy.
No.
This guy's like all about like anti-association and like
He's all about Sylvanas. Because his
You're
whole-
thinking of Bartholomew,
Yeah.
who put all of his power into Velios.
yeah.
Right, so Bartholomew's like out of the equation.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
bailed. You're thinking of, I'm talking about his brother, the great druid
Who
Tim.
is like anti-association
that you met
and,
in
like,
the
fuck
Fey
the
Woods because he
government,
was running
like-
from the association as well. They're both anti-association.
Yeah.
Which god is he picked by?
He's like the alt-left version. He's like the you go far enough left, you get guns back.
Buddy, you don't know.
We'll put a pin in that one.
It's not true. You do technically know, because it's all plant magic that he does. It is Kokapelli,
Okay.
which you guys have had zero
Well,
interaction with.
We'll put a pin in that one just because like his whole thing is like protecting the forests
And
and all
wild
that,
magic.
and wild magic. So like we'll put a pin in that one, but probably not. Probably not.
Fair.
It's a wild card. I've got
He's the call at the fucking 11th hour.
yeah. He's the one we call when like shit's hit the fan and we're like, we need something. We don't know what we need, but we need something. And he comes in and provides that something.
And I assume even though East has gone back north home, that you would let him in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not over phone call.
You do know
Not over text.
Not over text.
if he shows back up.
Yeah, if he shows back up, he's in town.
There's one major problem with that. And it's that if you destroy all magic,
East
the
does not
gods
know.
are permanently
East
cut
does
out
not
from
know.
the gods, and
East
he's
will
married
not
to
know.
one.
East will not know because that is a
Okay.
decision that I am not going to put on him.
He
can-
not
he can-
get to know. Check.
Yeah, he can. Shit, man. Like at this point, East is like Oozle's best friend. So like,
That would be a quick way to make East the new Mad King.
I mean, no, because we're gonna be the new Mad King.
If we're just like, yeah, we're gonna end all magic, and your wife,
That you kind of just got back and just got that specific godhood back. It's just
yeah.
no. So yeah, East
And
will
then he'd start his vengeance arc.
we'll put a pin in that one, but also Probably not.
But wouldn't that be amazing? He's already got access to the rocks in the Inuauk.
Best way to make magic
He
better
can
is to
just
make a mortal
start shoveling
into a
that
god.
shit up, you know?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan, PJ Boy. Mortal becomes God. God makes magic better.
I've seen God of War. I know how this works.
We're well on our way.
Yeah, we're playing God of War now, but we're like it's a long game. we're not as cool as Kratos as much as we want to be. So yeah, as of right now, the immediate people, like, this is the squad.
It takes a little back and forthing, and there is the general consensus that, like, your idea is pretty insane. However, they all agree that at very least, what that means is that if they cut these magical ley lines and turn magic off, at least the gods won't destroy the world. And so, like, even their, like, kind of worst case scenario of, like, what they know feasibly they could accomplish is still saving the world.
Correct.
So, all right.
I guess one of the big things too, right, is if we're going around cutting these lines, that could still, on the off chance we fail in our primary mission, that could still set that deadline back. So, you know, it becomes longer than just our lifetime that the world ends if Baron wins.
That is also true. It's kind of like,
at very least, cutting a couple of the ley lines delays the inevitable kind of thing.
And then
someone else gets a turn.
future heroes can take up the mantle.
The next run of Mad King.
Yeah, worst case scenario,
Mad King version 2 Suicide Squad.
Our children's children
Bold
can
of you
take
to
up
assume
the
that's
mantle.
not what you're in right now.
Um,
Mad King is a decade of parties failing to complete the campaign and their characters becoming permanently stuck in the realm as NPCs.
It's been a decade of just edging Ian with finishing the campaign.
All right. Now, my next point that I would like to bring up is how the rest of the council feels about, because yes, we do want to continue our current course of action of taking down the Mad King before we start fighting the gods. In order to expedite that process, since we know these ley lines can be destroyed and how they can be destroyed, there is the possibility that we destroy the necromancy ley line before continuing our assaults on the Mad King's land, because his monstrosities and all the things, amalgamations and magisters that he has pieced together, I could assume, and I'll like look over to
They are heavily
Derek,
they heavily utilize necromancy magic.
would
yes.
be using necromancy, and while we have learned that it doesn't innately destroy said like magic, just deletes it from the world, there is the possibility that it
runs out.
And especially considering how much necromancy magic is being used, keeping these things together, it can make our fights a lot easier.
There's general agreement. I don't think anybody
What if it's like
that you've brought is opposed to that.
So like, say like the ley line is a faucet, right? And so we're just like a fishbowl in that faucet filling with X amount of conjuration magic, necromancy, whatever. And so when we fucking shut off that faucet, it's not necessarily that conjuration is gone, but there's a set amount of conjuration magic left in the world.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking right now.
And then we just like eat into it whenever someone's using it.
Yeah, and that's kind of where my thought is right now, which is, again, why I reiterate the idea of taking out the necromancy ley line, because so much necromancy magic is being used by the Mad
there
King.
will be an end soon.
Say again?
Like it would be used up faster, so there would be an end to it soon.
Precisely. Because like, while yes, there is conjuration magic being used and whatnot, it is not nearly to the extent that necromancy is. So that's kind of where, yeah.
At least by people that we know of. I'm sure a lot of people are actually using conjuration magic all the time.
Yeah,
probably running that well pretty low.
Yeah, but again, and like I said, like,
we haven't been to the Underdark in a while.
That's fair. But, and like, I don't know, we can Derek can hang out with Alia and I don't know,
Run some tests.
run some tests to see how her sport talent is going. If
Yeah.
there's
Come up with
if
a
like
means of
as the
measuring
days
it.
are going by, her ability to summon George becomes less frequent, or George comes out all skinny.
A bony hand. Goes from this giant horse-sized Russian mobster hand to like Gladys left hand.
All right.
That's all?
I don't know, Rack, is there anything you would like to add?
That's not there.
Rack
Rack is not there. God damn it.
Rack, you show up at the police department.
You're
You
like,
walk in and there's just like the local city cops and they kind of look at you. It's like, can we help you, ma'am?
I'm looking for Oozle. He said he'd meet me here.
No, Oozle's at the main keep. This is just the city police.
Hey, he was adamant
Department.
that it was the center of town building.
He told me center. I'm at the center.
The center of the mott, perhaps?
What's a mod?
I don't even know what that is. Stop using big words. Yeah,
You're trying to make me feel dumb.
That's my bad.
You're more than welcome to wait here. He said he was going to meet you here. Please. And they just kind of like
2 hours
there's
goes
chairs in
by.
the lobby.
And
He
it's-
said he was doing a war council. Where would he do that?
Oh, he's never done those here. They must happen at the main keep, like I've said.
Point me.
He
there.
said he would be right.
Yes, for the third time, it is.
So we're looking in the same direction, correct?
Yeah. It's actually the direction you walked from when you came in the doorway.
So you were watching me walk away from the place I needed to be, and you didn't say anything.
No, I watched you walk into this place from that direction.
I'm
Were
hearing-
you there
Drunk asshole
already?
Conversation.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses from you. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
You walk out and like there's just this little cut moment where he like turns to the other officer and he's like, "What the fuck did I do?"
Don't forget to tell him not to drink his coffee for the next week.
And the lady's like, "I don't know, man. Like you pointed to the Bailey 3 times and was like, yeah, no, it's the same direction that you came from." And then she's like, "Oh, so you watched me come from that?" And well, obviously we couldn't because we're sitting in this office.
How could we have known that's where you were supposed
How
to
could we have ever possibly known?
That's my bad.
Do you go?
I
you go
take
the right
responsibility. That's
direction
my
now?
bad.
Hopefully.
So yeah,
Hopefully.
about 3/4 of the way through this war council meeting, you've just gotten to the part where you're starting to talk about your theory on this like fishbowl theory for the magic, and Rag just like kicks the door open.
Oh, there you are.
I see the box rock open, and oh shit! Take off my belt and throw. What's up, buddy?
Welcome.
What
to the
up,
council.
fool? Yeah, you just like sit down, and just like start snacking on some peanuts.
Where?
I got lost, but I'm here now. The police are very unhelpful.
I saw you in the barracks just before the council meeting was called.
Oozle's gonna like look down and be like, "Police station." Oh. Yeah, that's my bad. It's been a rough day. Well, okay. So and then I'll continue to go on about everything else,
Good
and
news
then
is Rack already knows most of this.
and then yeah, exactly. And then at the end of it, I will ask Brack if there's anything that she would like to add.
Better police officers.
I want our civic officers to do their job. I wasn't here, but I feel like you did a really good job of explaining it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Mark has a question. Hey, yeah, when I was going around through the barracks and getting ready to, close out my night, I saw this man hanging around, and he's staying in the barracks right now, and I just noticed that, like, you guys have the same eyes.
Yes, it has come to my attention that my father is in town.
Oh, good for you. It's going to be
No,
can't wait to meet him.
no. Pump the brakes on it. Not
Shake the hand of the great man that made the great man, you know?
First off, thank you. That means a lot, truly. But With that being said, that is a good point to bring up. He will most likely attempt.
That's for you, Boo.
What?
Des, please.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
clearly know that.
I
Okay.
do know
They've
that.
been in
also-
chat a couple of times.
Yeah, because like I also know like a Dez, and I'm
Oh.
like, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
How did you find me?
I'm like, I'm your Pookie Schnookums. That's new. Anyways,
Pookie equals Schnookums, I'll have you know. It's
shit,
different.
yeah.
it's different.
Get it
Yeah. So with that information now being made public, I'm sure that it goes without saying that he is not a part of this council,
Yeah.
nor
He's
of
also mooching off the fucking public by staying in the barracks instead of buying a room.
yeah, and Lord knows he has the fucking money for it, prick. Anyways, yeah, so he will more than likely attempt to press people for information because that is just the type of person that he is. Do not share any information with him, and if you hear any mumblings about him asking for more information, I would hope that you would inform me immediately so that I could handle that.
We can't share information with them. Can we share drinks?
No.
I will not dictate what you do in your free time.
Yeah, okay, man. That's cool. Respectable.
Anybody else have any? This was a lot of information to dump. Does anybody have anything that they would like to add?
There's little bits of back and forth and stuff, but it's not anything that we got to really explicitly go through.
So before we adjourn this meeting, do I still have all of your guys' support?
You do.
Very well. With that, we'll let the meeting come to a close and let everybody drift off into sleepy guys. We'll close up the box, gather up all the everybody's magical items that were left at the door. Rax just comes in and sees like a pile. And she's like, I can see what's happening here.
You guys go to sleep. The night passes. Rack. Someone comes to you in your dreams. It's Daddy.
Hello, sir.
Hello there. I lost you for a good couple of days. Some weird magics, they happen from time to time. I found her.
Did you?
She is willing to come back.
She's not upset.
She should be.
It would be weird if she wasn't. but
Are
I'm
there
glad
some
that
things
she-
that you're not telling me?
I mean, if you found her and she's willing to come back, do you really need more information?
She told me about the accident and how tragic it was and how much she misses her family and best friend.
So, are you bringing her back or not?
I absolutely will. And you will sign the contract?
We have a lawyer. We do have a lawyer.
What's our lawyer's name?
Devon.
Devon the Demon. Last name Deville. Like Cruella.
His full name is Devon Demon DeVille.
Kind of a tight name.
Actually, the middle name is Thomas.
Middle name is Thomas. It's canon.
Christ.
I would love to have her back, and I'm sure she would love to be back. But as you are aware, you are kind of scary. You are you're just very powerful, and powerful beings don't really do things for niceties half the time. So I'm just gonna have our
That's what
lawyer.
the contract
Yeah, I'm
is
just gonna have
for.
our lawyer look it over one more time.
Sure.
One more time, and then I'll get back.
I will be waiting then.
Yeah, so understanding. Thank you.
You already have the mirror to
Yeah.
contact him, right?
Yeah.
Contact me when you're ready.
Brother, I poofed all of the Fae out of existence, so now how am I supposed to get a secretary for Devon?
Oh. The night passes. The next day comes. What's everybody up to? You've got to track down some magic folk.
Yeah, or some people that know things, you know. It doesn't need to be magic
just like
folk.
knowledgeable.
Just people that get
individuals.
information, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Blitz gave you kind of the general rundown on
Yeah.
on the big names around.
Yeah. Did he name drop Belmar?
Yeah, he would have name dropped Thelmar with Thieves Guild, Derek with the hospital,
Oh, this would.
Raymond running the show.
No.
Well, I've met Derek once or twice.
You've,
so I'll
you've
start
met you've met
there.
all these guys at least
and I've
once.
at least talked to Thelmar
Yes.
once, but it didn't. It was kind of an ominous conversation. if
It was
I
an
remember
awkward
it
conversation
correctly.
because he was trying to give you guys information that you personally didn't ask for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so it was
weren't
just
like privy
cool.
to, and you're just like, okay,
That's where I got
thanks.
the lore about the bells. Was that conversation? But it was really awkward because I didn't know anything about this request, and he just rolled up.
Yeah,
and was
because
like,
he showed up. Yeah, because I wasn't there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
yeah,
And he was like, "Hey, so like, are you with them?" And you're like, "Yes, I am." And then he starts info dumping on you, and you're like, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
Thank you.
They didn't even say that. They were like, oh yes, thank you, that is vital and very important, and then just had him walk off. Didn't take notes or anything, you know.
I actually do, in fact, have a whole
Oh, do
page
you?
of notes up for it. Yeah. So we'll start with Derek because I'm a little better acquainted with him, and he's probably a lot easier to track down.
Yeah, he's in the monastery.
How are the elves doing?
How are the elves doing?
There are elves up and walking around,
And
and
you have the other elf, the one that was like not
We've sent him
dismembered.
here, I thought.
Yeah.
Dramir is
Yeah.
here. Yeah, who was like a leader amongst elves, just like
Yeah.
a commander way back in the olden days. He knows some of the elves that you guys have
He
like
probably knows some shit.
Fucking
recovered, you know.
Fucking bad.
Yeah, they're starting to, they've built some little houses just kind of off property. They've made a little community, and they're
Fuck yeah, dude.
you go by and it's very obvious that like every single elf there besides him is like currently under like some serious rehabilitation in one way or another. But like they're not just screaming in pain piles of goo anymore.
Do they all still see Belrude as an elf? As just a very short elf?
When you walk by, they are all very pleasant outright. Yeah.
Yeah.
They think you're a child.
Hi. Yeah, we'll go to.
You get a lot of like because like mentally these people have been broken for
Yeah.
who knows how long. Right.
This is the first child elf they've seen in eons.
They're currently going through a lot of
They're
like
pretty
they got to
sure
go
they're
through speech.
hallucinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hit up my main man Derek.
Yeah, you find him in the monastery, and he gives you his low bow with his little bald spot shining in the sunlight.
Derek, I'm
What is it that I can do for you?
so happy to see you this morning and not have anybody in imminent danger of dying. We should really meet like this more often.
Well, there are still tons of patients inside
Well,
in
you
critical or near critical condition.
I meant
but
like the party. Obviously, these people are still doing better than they were, I hope.
I'm glad that you phrased it that way. I thought you were going to say didn't matter for a minute.
No. They matter. I'm just saying. I was talking about like
They all matter.
the only time we've really spoken is when like one of the main Oozle's party is when almost dead
Or dead.
or dead.
Yes.
Yeah. I hear you're a person who knows things, and I happen to be someone who has something that I don't know, and I need someone else's brain to help me figure it out. I whip
What
out
can
the
I-
tome.
Yeah, he kind of looks over it. I've never seen this language before.
I haven't either, and unfortunately,
Are you that uncomfortable?
Listen, so like this new post, I'm sitting a lot and my ass hurts.
We'll get you a donut seat, buddy.
I also do not know this language, and unfortunately, it's imperative to my ability to cast spells and use magic.
Have you tried the tongue spell yet?
I don't know that one.
Ah, well,
I can't cast any spells right now, actually.
I don't have that prepared right now. Give me an hour. You may wait in the gardens.
Or pause. My Valkyrie, she got fuckered up by some sort of fucking poison.
Oh, that's
or
right. Your
whatever.
Valkyrie
Yeah.
should be here.
She is here.
Is she here?
Yeah, she's better now.
Yeah, cool. With a phone call, I can tell her to just cast the tongue spell on homeboy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I spot out the Valkyrie while I'm waiting for Derek. And then I'm
Hey,
like,
I know
hey, wait
you."
a minute.
She's like in a wheelchair, but the wheelchair's hovering with her, you know?
Her legs don't work, but she don't use them anyway.
But she still needs the chair.
I'm gonna. Have you spoken to Uzel about how you're doing? I don't know if you. We've never talked. Do you?
I'm in recovery now.
Cool.
I will be back to the battlefield shortly.
Fantastic. I'm
That's my
gonna.
girl.
Ring.
Pick it up and I see it's spell rune. Just a deep sigh. Yes.
Hey, buddy. I'm here in the monastery with your Valkyrie. She is recovering very well. And I just kind of remembered, I have a tome that I can't read and I can't cast spells. We figured out, remember? Do you think maybe I could get a favor off of you? And you could ask her to try to read this tome for me?
She has a
Please?
name.
I don't know her name. You've only referred to her as your Valkyrie.
I mean, no. Like
I've known her like a
tabletop, yeah.
month.
Her name is Kara.
Yeah, you've never once by name mentioned her since Bell
Yeah, because it hasn't
Named
been
after the greatest warrior princess in the world, Cara Dune.
fucking planned. Okay, and all right, give me a second. Just put her on.
Hey, I'll put you on speaker.
Oh, hello, boss.
How are you doing?
Better. I should be out tomorrow on full leave.
Perfect. Our associate here needs some help reading a tome. Would you be so kind as to cast tongues on him?
She looks you dead in the eye. Why didn't you just say that?
I just, I don't know you that well.
She casts tongues on you.
Thanks.
Immediately, like, the book snaps into focus.
Yeah,
You can read and understand it.
the dyslexia goes away. The words
Yeah.
stop floating around.
It is Sorcery for Beginners,
Beautiful.
Volume 1,
Yeah.
written by a Calamandicus.
Yeah.
Sick.
We'll flip those pages, baby.
What a fucking
Yeah,
name.
start flipping, start reading, spend your day just hard studying. It's a thick tome. And unfortunately for you, most of these are written in like hyperbole and like feelings. It really starts to feel like this isn't the wizardry that you know before, that has very specific, verbal and movement components to it, very strict rules as to like ingredients and things.
Yeah. It's very ambiguous.
It is, yes. It is ambiguous. There is a lot in the books too that describe powers, but like in the notes itself in the book, it's like, but I have no idea how they do this or if they do this, and this is just a tall tale that I've read about.
Based on feelings. Okay. My magic is one big vibe check.
You do notice as well that this tomes focuses more on nether than ether. It seems like the author was stronger with the shadows than he was with these lights and shapes.
God, I really want to send you to the shadow plane just to see what happens. Uzo wants to run his own tests. Because we still have that shadow ring, right?
Yeah.
I'll slip it on you in your sleep.
That That's fucked
You're
up.
just gonna wake up in the shadow realm. That's super fucked.
Who wrote the book again?
Calamandicus.
Calamandicus. I'm spelling that with a K.
Yeah.
Who's
Sure.
sitting there with a notepad? Does he survive? Just
Chest one. Does he live?
2 check boxes. Yes or no?
You one of the first stories you read about is of a sorcerer named Joe, who was only talented
named
in the
Joe.
shadow.
Okay.
And the
Mama.
story is about how he was imprisoned for being a sorcerer of the shadows in a place where only the light was respected and honored. And that he was left for months on end with nothing but the rats in his cell to keep him company.
Fuck. So bro's kind of nutty.
And through his
I would
madness,
say cheesy.
it is said
it.
that he was able to connect the nether from his very heart to control
God
the
damn.
rats and escape prison.
Yo, this dude's metal as fuck.
Place that worshipped the light.
You need to find this guy.
Yeah, I need to find this place.
You already found that place. It's a bad place. We closed the portal to that place.
No, it's different.
All I'm gonna say is this guy's name is Joe, and that sounds like it's from our realm. that is not a Fey name, so that guy's around somewhere.
This book is maybe written in this language, but like
We all know Joe. We can find Joe.
find a Joe.
Yeah, you like blink the spell off for a second. It's just like garble, 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 Joe. Garble, garble, garble.
So it is of this realm.
There are some basic instructions in some well-known
Okay.
general applications, both healing and harming. And it really comes down to, in the textbook, intent and speed of application. They talk a lot about shaping the shadows and shaping the light to do as you will. They talk a lot about the light's propensity to restore and retain, whereas the shadows are constantly changing and renewing.
Now, what's the difference between restoring and renewing? Here's the questions.
Okay. And light has a propensity to stay the same. Okay.
Let's see here. In the book, it confirms that pouring energy and intent into the shadows causes them to erupt in flames, whereas pouring energy and intent into the light causes it to freeze.
Okay.
So the light is opposite. I'm just trying to throw curveballs. I have no stakes in this.
There's another story, personally from Calamandicus, about fighting demons called the Whites.
Special K fought the whites. Got it.
They were created with binds of nether.
Special Agent K wrote the book.
Totally different guy. This is what East has been reading all along.
He's never told us about what was in these books, but like, homie's a fae. He's from a different realm.
That would explain a lot about East, honestly.
In there, he talks about binding the nether of their feet to the ground. And you find that as a point of interest.
No wonder East thought Special Agent K was so fucking cool and nobody saw it because he's the only one that read the autobiography.
In that same story, towards the end, he remarks that he has heard of ethermancers utilizing the ether in a similar manner, but that he has not ever seen it.
Gotcha.
there is a story of a group of people called the People of the Pocket. And it is said that they have learned through some sorcery to turn invisible and to move stone with their minds. At the end, Callie remarks that he believes that that's a whole load of shit and that it doesn't exist.
Stone bending.
Well, that's right. Dad has the ring because you guys left it on its Zelly.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I was hoping you weren't going to look at that. Like, I saw it and I wasn't going to say anything because
That
I
is
was like, let
true.
us have this. PJ Boy on it remembers more about this campaign than we do. It's crazy.
It remarks about how sick individuals get if all of their nether is drained from them. However, it notes that he has had no honest luck in removing all of the nether. It seems that there is always a spot more hidden somewhere. To which he remarks at the idea of a soul and that they may be hidden somewhere in there.
In shadow plane, because the diamond's attached to the souls, dude.
You really want me to go to this place? And thank God I can't cast that spell anymore.
I know people who can.
He mentions in a story tracking down a weird race of beings that you've never heard of called the Norin. He was able to find him using something that he calls, or what's the actual name for it? Blood hunting. Utilizing hair that he had found from his quarry along the trail.
You say with the Nor and R. Just look like he found them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It remarks that he has seen ethermancers utilize the ether to project their voices extremely far and loud to talk to large crowds. And he talks about how the only thing that he's ever truly found the ether useful for is a method he calls ether sieving, which he says reveals impurities and disruption upon the environment.
Okay. Five new side quests have been added.
I just picture like the Skyrim thing where like you open up a book and then it just like pops up the side quest,
your
but it's just
mini-map
been
is
like
bing, bing,
ding,
bing,
ding,
bing.
ding.
You look at your quest log and it's taking up half your screen.
And you're just like, God damn it.
Cool. Okay. And I see this like full time, right? Like it's not my ability to see like the ether and nether is not something that it turns off.
You can choose to ignore them, but no, it never like turns off.
Okay. So if ether tends to be like more structured and like tends to not change much, do people have ether in them just like they have the shadows?
You look inside, you kind of use your magical sense and check out Derek, yourself, whomever. Yes, you do find ether in them, but it is not as obvious or as plentiful as the nether. And it does not seem to, like nether, you can physically see it flowing through your veins.
Yeah.
The ether just kind of seems to almost hang out on top of you, almost like it's a 2D print on top of your 3D body.
Okay. Cool. I've got experiments I need to run.
Everything still got chickens.
Derek, this has been very enlightening, and I appreciate you and the good work you do here. He comes back. He's like, "I've got tongues," and I'm like, "Hey,
Yeah.
thanks, buddy."
You're welcome.
I leave. And thanks, Kara. Thank you for your help. I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield again.
Calamandicus is not Special Agent K's name.
Wouldn't that be sick as fuck?
Like, it would have been perfect. Like if that had been the reveal, I would have lost my fucking mind.
It's a pretty good reveal.
Because like
maybe I'll use it.
because again, like, so much would make sense. Like all his time dealing with all the face shit, like that's what made him like just low key fucking crazy. And it would have been great because again, East would have been the only one that knew because he never talked about what he found in these autobiographies. And it was just this exact story.
It was always just some like random bullshit roll of like, I checked K's autobiography.
I roll knowledge Agent K.
Yeah. And he was like, actually, yeah, he did write about this. And
you flip to the front cover of this fucking book that you got from Smiles, and it's just Special Agent K Biography 1. We've had it this whole time. All right, next run of Mad King, you got to put that in there.
I'll do that. K is way older than like, I'm pretty sure even that series, because what you've got right now is this is a book series that I've read, and so it's a totally different world system, magic system and stuff that has now been pulled into this world. No,
how funny would it be though? That'd be great.
Do you guys want to know K's real name?
Yes.
yeah.
K's name is Chuck. It's a palindrome. It is spelled Khuhk.
I knew this. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I love it so much. What a guy.
Toffa lost his shit the first time I revealed that to him. It was in that Hammer of the Gods campaign where I was playing K as my player character. And with doing the fucking lisp the entire time. Like, what does the K stand for? Oh, it stands for it's my first initial. What's your name? Chuck. The palindrome. Khuhk. Chuck.
Oh fuck. I love that. I love that so much. I miss K. I truly do. I truly do.
We could talk to him whenever we want.
You can. Daddy's got him.
Yeah, we can't. I will say the only one that we can talk to is Adara. Because I made a deal with Daddy where it's like, listen, you got all of this. Leave this one alone. And he was like, aye.
It's like, I'll do this for you.
Called you Schnookums. Said,
listen, Uzel was going through it. He let it slide. He lost his child. Okay?
No, you totally can. Daddy's got all your boys.
Well, yeah, but then I have to talk to Daddy in order to talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to talk to Dad. He's a fucking asshole.
What has he wronged you with?
oh, nothing.
Listen,
man.
with the
He's been
specifics.
fucking great.
All right, no, because I know that there's
You signed the contract, and all he's done is take the contract.
there's some
right?
vast ulterior motives that I know are there, and he's stewing, and I don't like it.
As long as you give me the dragon.
Yeah, he got the dragon, and that was kind of the bartering chip of like, listen, dog, like you have a dragon, like leave Adara, and he was like, oh, okay.
See, but like you owed him the dragon anyway.
Well, yeah.
So it's not like it was a bargaining chip or anything.
Well,
he was
yeah,
just being
no.
nice to you by letting you maintain Adara outside of his sphere of influence.
I mean, like
He did
yeah.
you a favor for free right there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, stop trying to make me like him, okay? He's the enemy.
You guys have picked up on that like really fast, but I've never like, it's not like I've told you that.
There's ulterior motives.
Everybody's got ulterior motives. Except for like, I don't know,
Shovel.
I mean,
Shovel Knight, Italian.
Uzo's pretty cut and dry.
But like Mark has ulterior motives. Mark joined you not because like he respected you guys by any means, but it's because he knew that you were going to be killing Mad King's men, and the best way for him to kill more Mad King's men was to join up with you.
But that's not.
And
even,
then you
that's
grew your
not
friendship
even-
from there.
That's not even like ulterior motives. That's just like our.
It's a parallel motive.
Raymond,
Yeah. Like
Raymond
our,
joined you
our
so that
values
his-
align.
Raymond joined you so that you could eventually liberate his past territory,
Speaking of which, where's that again?
just north of Leadshire, where you guys found his wife.
Yeah, that fort.
Yeah, Fort Lead.
We fucked it up pretty good, but we
You fucked it up pretty good. It's ready to be conquered. But also, all of the civilians have been moved here, and now that Raymond's been given station over all of Bronshire, it's same to him.
Hey,
he didn't grow up in these woods, but like,
and like,
it's
let's
nice.
be honest, these digs are a lot better than that fortress. I saw that fortress. Like, you're a
That
lot
fortress
more
was turned into a nightmare. Yeah. It was nothing like his house before, you know.
but it's a good fortress. For fortresses reasons.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a good
yeah,
fortress.
oh yeah. For like,
but, like,
military, for a military checkpoint, absolutely.
Alia joined you guys for pure vengeance. Adara joined you guys because her parents sold her to you.
Don't say it
Don't
like
say
that.
don't say it like that. Like, I don't, like, you're not wrong, but like, she was a good girl, okay?
Half of the sport talent kids joined you guys because you simply selected them after winning at the Bronshire Games. Right? Like, there's different motives, and there's all kinds of different stuff going this entire time.
With those kids in particular,
They're mostly
like,
dead, yeah.
we gave them, well, fuck off, okay? But no, we gave them the choice of like, this is what we're doing. You in or are you out? You can fully be out. Like, we'll support you.
After you already
out.
got them in on the full apprenticeship, you picked them for the apprenticeship, and then you were like, "Hey, so we're actually fighting the Mad King."
Well, yeah, and then like, yeah, you guys are apprentices, but you guys can,
Yeah.
do your own thing, go back to your families, and like, no, we want to fight to save the rest of the sport talent kids.
Also, like, they couldn't go back to their families.
Yeah, they were enemies of the state as soon as they were associated with us, and people knew we weren't
but
fucking around.
that was before.
But also, if you just like send them back, they'd be like, "Well, why aren't you at your internship? Well, you got to go back to the circuit."
Yeah,
And you guys would have just been like on paper disqualified.
And
from
then we
taking
also
apprentices.
that doesn't work. Whatever. Okay, like fucking. We ball.
Gladdock joined you guys because he thought that you were going to bring about the end of the world, and he just wanted to like meter it a little.
And here we are, metering the shit out of it.
Yeah. And so I'm just saying, right, when you guys talking shit about Daddy and his ulterior motives, you don't have, I like to think that you don't have a whole lot of one-dimensional NPCs in this campaign in general, right? There's Deer. Deer's one-dimensional. But y'all haven't seen that motherfucker in like a year and a half.
We haven't seen Deer in forever. Can we look for Deer?
no.
Like Jimmy's pretty
Oh,
two-dimensional.
You guys don't know Deer.
But even then, like,
Uzo
one of the
knows
first
Deer.
arcs that you guys went through
So-
was having Jimmy overthrow Bloodfist so he could take it over. Like, he befriended you guys because he knew that you guys could stage a coup for him. And then he became a two-dimensional character. He's like, well, I got what I want, so now I'm just going to chill with you.
I'm just saying that Daddy's been nothing but helpful so far, right?
He's a lich.
So
Lich equals bad.
why?
You did determine that with your last Lich, which is surprising.
All right.
Every other party has gone with the Lich and not with the plant monster.
Because like we got all of the information, unlike the rest of the parties.
You got
where
more information.
we were like, all right, like we were able to piece together that the Lich was definitely the bad guy in this situation. And like, while
guess.
no, the plant, and this was again fully fucking Nvidia and Itzeli, yeah, this is before Thymea. Nvidia and fucking Itzeli were like, nah, we're gonna go with the plant, and Uzo was trying to sit here and be like, let's look at more of the picture, and they were like, nah, this is what we're doing, and I'm like, all right, this is what we're doing. So like,
But I'm just saying, right? Just because he is bad guy does not mean he's bad guy.
Thanks, Satan.
oh fuck.
Speaking of bad things being inherently evil, Uzel knows about demons.
Oh yeah, it's like my specialty.
Uzel, what do you know about whites?
Never heard of it.
Never heard
Not
of it.
That's not a real demon.
I mean, I can try to find out. Fuck it. I'll give a little quick prayer to Kali, and I'll ask her if she knows anything about whites.
I don't think you can call them that.
Damn.
It's kind of insensitive.
It's whites with a G, okay?
Oh, like some kind of magical being?
Yeah, my associate was asking me.
Just call me your
about
friend once in your life.
it. Haven't gotten there yet. Rack's my friend.
Oh.
I'll remember that next time a T-Rex is on you.
Dude, I took care of the T-Rex that was on me by myself. You guys handled the other one. I shriveled. I turned the one eating me into a grandma T-Rex.
Which one of us had to call their gods for it?
Grandma T-Rex, do.
No, because that was the one that you guys were fighting. My T-Rex, I stabbed it with a necromancy sword and I turned it old. Yeah.
I forgot that.
I fought the big one. And while, yes, it still only counts as one, it was still one for me. So anyway.
Collie's got no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Damn. So you're going to look at me and be like, these aren't real.
You're tripping, dog.
If the goddess of slaying demons.
Yeah, you're tripping, man.
Well, maybe
Doesn't
they're just like
know.
not from around here, Oozle.
Well, why
This
didn't
book-
you lead with that?
Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't have asked her if
I
that
don't
was
know
the
about
case.
demons. They're just listed here as a demon. Maybe that's even like a colloquialism, you know? They may not even
prayer to Collie and apologize.
they
for
may not
wasting
even
your
be
time.
they may not even be demons. I don't know. Maybe they just labeled it that as that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, kid.
I think we're the same age.
Are we?
How old are you?
How old is Oozle?
You're like 20 something, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're
I think
pretty
it's like 20
young.
I think it's 23.
Yeah, we're the same age. I'm actually a year older than you.
Listen, kid.
Respect your elders. Respect your elders. Anyway, you're also a guy who knows things about weapons. Do we have like a decent blacksmith around here? I need to shape this, and I like heft Barden's rib.
Our guy here will not be able to help you with that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, your
The
best
Underdark?
your best option would be to go to May.
Well, that could work out. She gave me some real bad vibes the last time we talked, though.
Well, it's just because she didn't find you attractive.
No, it was a little deeper than that. I'm pretty sure it was something along the lines of, like, I don't know what you are or what you're doing here, but I'll find out kind of thing. It was very threatening, whatever she said to me. That's how I remember the conversation going, at least.
That's a good way to
Alright.
remember it. Yeah, that's not unfair.
So with that nat 20 wisdom check, Oozle's finally going to piece together, because it's all been metagame asking about this, but it's never been outright explained, the fact that everybody thinks that you are a part of their race, but we've had enough data points now that, especially with that nat 20, Oozle can piece together.
It's finally settled a little bit.
Yeah,
and you've
Oozle
had
can
some
finally
time to,
piece
like-
together where he's like,
Motherfucker thinks she was succubus.
yeah, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, so she thought you were, we'll just say, different. The rest,
I mean, there
of the
weren't a lot of
people-
halflings there.
No. The rest of the people, particularly different races that we've run into since then, have also conversed with you in a very strong sense of familiarity.
I feel like a lot of people have been very
Where-
welcoming. Yeah.
It wasn't always like that, and you know that. What's going on here?
I honestly
I wasn't
don't
like that
know.
with you. What happened?
Yeah. Now that I think about it,
Am I looking a little green behind the ears?
did he suddenly start looking a little bit green to me?
No.
Okay, that would have been okay. I'm glad.
You knew him personally before the spell took effect.
Gotcha. What did you do?
I honestly don't know. We had a conversation once.
I'll tell you right now, dog. You beating my sense motive probably isn't gonna work.
I'm telling you right now, dog, Belrune doesn't have a clue.
You do. You asked my sister to do it to you.
No.
Yes.
That's not how it worked out.
It is. She said, "What is your desire?" And you're like, "My desire is to be a part of every."
But I don't know what
tribe and whatever the
happened with
fu-"
that. No one has explained to me her sport talent. I know that she is your sister and she had a weird possession episode. And that is the information Belrune has. And because when I brought it up, all it was like, don't use it. And I was like, I don't know how, so I guess I won't.
Touche. Touche.
So Belrune has no idea. He knows that he can pinpoint the exact point in time that shit changed. And I would say that it was when we freed all of the experiments from the lab in the tower.
Perfect. When you freed all said experiments,
Right, actually.
one of them being my sister.
She was the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet girl.
Did you have any conversations with her?
She did have this weird, like, episode, for lack of better words. It was very, like... You ever, like, spoken to a genie?
I've spoken to my sister. What happened?
Well, she was like, I don't know, eyes did a whole thing, and it was like, what is your desire? And so I was just talking about, like, how I wanted to be welcomed everywhere and saw it as, like, a blood relative or, like, a citizen or something.
Yep, that tracks. After that, did anything... What happened after that?
Well, after that is when I met, like, Sandoval and the elf guy. I can't remember. Draumir. And the others, the crystal dude.
Did she demand anything from anyone afterwards?
Genuinely, I don't remember.
She made that technician drink the potion.
She did make that technician drink the potion.
Okay,
What?
well, yeah, you got some weird shit going on, but we already knew that. But at least
like,
the world's not going to end now, and I'll walk away.
Wait. Wait, Noozle, I have so many more questions.
You know what?
What's happening to me?
What's your question?
What is your sister's... what changed?
So based off of what I've been able to piece together so far, everyone who didn't know you before thinks you're one of them. From what you said with May, she probably thinks you're a demon succubus, which would explain why she was not cool with you before, because, you know, she kind of thinks that she's all hot shit and whatnot. The friendliness that the elves have shown you, they probably think you are an elf child.
And this is all because of your sister?
Yep. What exactly her power is, I couldn't tell you. The best way I could put it is think of a wish spell with drastic consequences. But luckily for you, those consequences were put on another.
Okay.
So you should be fine.
Yeah. Should I, like, avoid saying...
Yes.
Things?
Yes.
Just talk. I'm just not going to talk to her anymore.
I mean, that'd be the safest bet, but
I mean, she's really nice. I don't want to really like cut her out.
And
as you hear behind you, Big Brother, and Illuma just comes like running up. Derek walking out in the field.
Yeah, I'll turn around.
Just gives you a big ol' hug.
Yeah, pick her up, give her a little spin around.
Yeah, I missed you so much.
I miss you too.
You saved me.
Hey, what's up, kiddo?
What is your... Yeah. What's your name again?
Belrune.
I'm Illuma.
It's nice to finally meet you. You look great. You've got some sun in you now.
And some food. Oh,
and some
God.
Food.
I didn't know how much I missed the food here until I went back to there.
Derek is a fantastic cook.
Derek kind of like, wide eyes is like, I don't cook anything.
I've never cooked anything in my life.
Mark does all the cooking.
I'm trying to give you brownie points, dog. Relax.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Oozle's fine city. I learned a lot about it last night myself, actually. It's been quite the endeavor.
Oozle straightens up a little bit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, did you know that there's a man walking around that has a face that looks a lot like yours? He's new in town and really mysterious.
I'm going to leave you guys to that. Family shit makes me uncomfortable.
Yes, Illuma, that is our father.
What?
I wish I could give you more information, but I do not have more information. But that is my father, and you are not an orc, so that makes him your father as well.
Oh. You know, looking way back in my memories, my childhood is very jumbled, but I don't know, I guess he kind of looked familiar.
Out of character. From the notes that we found when we first found Illuma, it shows like the start of her testing and everything was like 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, your dad had her young.
Yeah, so technically she's not my little sister, but
No.
whatever, we'll glance over.
By pure years, no, but with suspended animation taken into account, she's realistically only, 16.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to sit here and like, again, one of those instances where I'm like, for some reason, the full picture clicks, and then I'm like, what if she's like 20 years older than my fucking dad, and this isn't my sister, and I just have this bitch now? But all right. But no. Okay. So all right.
No, those timelines they line up decently.
Okay. Okay. Again, it was that odd moment of like weird clarity where I was like, have I been an idiot this whole time? But anyways, yeah. So back in character. Yes, that is your biological father.
He's not here to put me back in that room, is he?
I would kill him if he tried.
I don't know if I'm happy about that.
Listen,
I love family drama.
you don't get to pick your family. This is me.
But you can pick your nose. And she just like skips off.
God, I love her so much. That's my fucking sister. Frolicking in the flowers, not a care in the world. Godspeed, Spider-Man. All right, well, Belrune is left.
I gotta go to the Underdark.
Best of fucking luck to you, my guy. I am going to have, while Belrune does his Underdark shenanigans, I don't know. We might see, PJ boy.
You guys should duel.
It most likely is gonna.
It's time to duel.
Let's be fully frank. It's most likely going to end up happening.
What's Bronshire's stance on mutual combat?
Buddy, you
I'm
make the
boss.
laws.
I'm about to say I'm the boss, so if I say it's cool, they kind of just let it be cool.
Mutual combat is actually a super common way of settling scores. Generally speaking, of course, very non-lethal. Fist fights are kind of frowned upon, but you will have like rapier duels and stuff to first blood.
We will have our duel to last blood. Any hoodles. I'm gonna go over to the Thieves Guild and have a chat with Delmar, because I've got a mission for him.
Yeah, what do you
Him
got?
in particular?
Been looking more into them bells lately, but if you want me tasked off of that, I can move some resources around. I can also leave the people on it if you need.
For the time being, this will be, theoretically speaking, should not take too long. So you should be able to continue your current endeavors soon. But let's have a little talk inside, and I'll flash the little magic box. Anti-magic box.
Yeah, okay.
And after we get almost naked,
Uh-huh.
have a real bro talk.
You gotta start doing this in like the sweat lodge or something to really make it less awkward.
You could designate a room, right, and have changing rooms on either side or like all around, so that they, and then just like some robes and sandals.
Listen, like the only thing, like I still have like my chainmail
The clean
and like
room,
my gambeson. Like I'm still like the only thing I'm missing is the outer shell of my
You're
armor.
saying some of the world's best coups have been planned in a spa.
I mean,
Do you think that Caesar happened?
That's where I
planning in
plan
the middle
mine.
of the streets. Watch this man.
See,
Watch this man.
it's shit,
in Minecraft?
it's shit like this that makes me wish that we had like an actual camera guy. So like when you did that look, it just gets that big zoom in on your face. And you just like stare into the camera. Anyways, Okay, so PJ Boy, the Bells are a resistant organization that is in Ironshire.
They function mostly out of Ironshire.
Yeah, and
but
they
have been seen in Silvershire.
And they are fighting against the Mad King as well. We're not like aligned yet.
And they're fighting against the Mad King's organized crime, like the government sanctioned organized crime as well.
Yes, because the government has like these like big crime groups, and as
the
long as
government
they can
created their own mafias. So
that way they can
their
keep
own
control
crime
of the
statistics.
crime, and they can use the crime to further their advances without like totally being like the government did this. The government
the CIA.
burned down this like yeah,
exactly like
they're
CIA.
mafias, they're CIA. And
Where'd you think I got that idea from?
Got you, PJ.
Have some good real world examples.
So anyways, anti-magic field, anti-god field, hopefully. I'm going to relay to Thelmar that I have a task for you, and you are the only one that I think can do this
Reasonable.
by yourself. We had discussed in the last War Council that destroying the necromancy ley line in Leadshire would be a good starting point to continuing our assault on the Mad King, and the gods are obviously watching us very closely, so I'm going to entrust my magic box to you, and I'm going to task you with keeping this open and active on you through your entire travel to Leadshire to get to the ley line, destroy the ley line, come back. We can't do it because they are already suspecting that we destroyed the last one, so we have an eye on
Because
us.
you did.
Yes, but listen, I smoothed it over for the time being. So if we were to suddenly disappear from their view, and then the other ley line goes down, and then we reappear in their view, would look kind of suspicious.
I will honor this task.
Trust you, Omar.
He spends some time kind of grilling you on like directions to the ley line and all of this stuff. And just says he's got to go shopping. Stands up and goes.
Remember, no magical items, because again, you need to have this open so they can't see you moving there.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't want you to lose any of your stuff. 'Cause believe me, it fucking sucks.
Comes back to us on the invoice.
I've lost more gear than I could ever count. It happens.
It does, man. God damn it, it
One
does.
little manly tear.
So yes,
You send Thelmar on his mission. You begin reading your book
I thought he was going to the Underdark.
I'm going to
and are now heading to the Underdark.
Rock, what are you doing?
You got a day? You got any real designs on the day? We got just a little bit before we wrap up here.
My main thing is I go find Devon to read over my contract.
And Devon reads over Daddy's
I have
contract.
to go to Devon anyway.
You guys can go together.
Thank you guys for playing. We will see you next week. Hopefully.
Ta-ta!
Bye, love you.
And good night.
Actually, we'll see you tomorrow for video games.
Oh yeah,
See you tomorrow for
Elden Ring. Yeah.
I got you.
Hey guys, that was another episode with D20 House. Was I in this one? Well, it was a great episode, right, guys? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, so that way we can keep making more of these, and maybe you'll be in some of them.